Awkward intro. Sorry, adjusting my headset. Good evening, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back into the TBM 930. It's been a while since we have been in this beautiful six-place general aviation turboprop. Yeah, so why not, right? Monday night, got time to stream. Let's stream the TBM. There's actually a reason why I decided to stream this aircraft is that I don't know how I missed this, but their Navigraph put out an integration with the G3000 and G5000. So like you can get SimBrief, flight plan import and Navigraph charts on the MFD. So anyway, Foolery's Roll, what's going on? How you doing? Mike, what's up? How you doing? Foolery TBM, your favorite. Yeah, I love this plane. I'm trying to get my headset situated. Feels like it's been a while since I've streamed too, so that's never good. Yeah, I love this airplane. It's I don't know. I think I mean, there's no way like this is ever an attainable aircraft for me, but like you could almost sort of picture maybe possibly like getting one, maybe. Anyway, but yeah, man, I really do love flying this thing in the sim, and it would be awesome to get a chance to even just sit right seat in one, like in real life. Maybe one day. Anyway, but yeah, how you guys doing? Thanks for joining. Kind of a last minute stream. I don't usually, well, maybe I don't know. Do I stream on Mondays? I forget. And what I really forget is how to operate this aircraft. Actually, that's not true. I did a quick cold and dark startup in 2D mode, and honestly, it's pretty straightforward. Every time I don't stream for a couple of days or several days, like somebody jacks up my headset, I swear. Or maybe I just forget how to put it on right. Anyway, I think we'll just go with that and be done with it. So yeah, anyway, we're here at Manassas Regional, Kilo Hotel Echo Foxtrot. This is my airport in real life. My hangar is over there in that batch of hangars on the west ramp. We're over here on the east ramp right now, and this is nothing at all what Manassas looks like in real life. Nothing at all. So Anon did a really great upgrade to Manassas with VR Air HQ. And it's epic, but honestly, I decided not to load that in. I'm trying to limit the number of plugins because I've been having some CTDs recently, and I'm hoping we make it through this series of flights tonight without that. So I didn't load in Anon's awesome scenery, and there's another it's a Flight Sim TO scenery for Manassas it's kind of accurate, but even that one's not that good. So bare bones tonight, bare bones. Foolery, you see a used 930 for 2.1 mil. Okay, well that's a bargain. And then you've got to operate it. So anyway, the first leg, we're gonna go Manassas, Virginia to Reading, Pennsylvania. And Reading is actually pretty close to where my parents live. My dad and stepmom live. Pottstown is the closest airport, November 47, and that's the one I usually fly into in real life, but I have flown into Reading before in real life. And I actually may be flying into Reading in 1.5 weeks. You guys Google the Mid-Atlantic Air Museum World War II weekend. It is a massive event they have up there at Reading. There's a museum called Mid-Atlantic Air Museum, and they get vintage, World War II aircraft from all over the country. I think there's going to be 2 B-29s this time, a couple of B-17s, a couple of B-25s, Mustangs. They've got some Japanese. They have a Kate. They have a Zero. The Zero may be a replica, and I think they have a 109. The 109 may also be a replica, but in addition to that, they've got all kinds of trainers like Texans and just all kinds of aircraft. They've got some Cold War era aircraft. I think they have a P3 And then like all kinds of ground vehicles. I mean, you know, just Sherman tanks and all kinds of German equipment. It's amazing. Anyway, look up Mid-Atlantic Air Museum. It's MAM, M-A-A-M, World War II weekend. And I'm going up for that regardless. I may fly in though. So anyway, let's get it started. We're on VATSIM, although I don't think we have any ATC. We got VATSIM radio to let us know. We'll sync it up, unless Potomac Approach came online, and they did not. So, but we are on VATSIM, so we'll, and we're connected, I think. Let me verify that. Sorry about this. Let's just verify that we are connected. We are connected to VATSIM, so that's good. Awesome. All right, no more immersion breaking. Let's start this thing up. So, no beacon. The beacon light apparently comes on automatically on this one. So we'll put the nav light on, and then we'll raise the crash bar. We'll turn the battery on, and then we'll go ahead and turn on our MFD. So we have our engine instrumentations here on the MFD, and then what we do is, I already got fuel and people loaded on board. And I actually have some custom views that I set up for this aircraft a while ago too, so we'll test those out. And then all we need to do is go starter on, and then monitor our NG. And when that rises, oh wow, what is it? Maybe 15% NG? This is not a tutorial on how to fly the TBM, but I'm gonna go ahead and throw in some fuel at 15%. Hello. There we go. ITT is rising. And the ignition should cut out when we get light off. And ignition cut out. ITT, we're just monitoring that. We should have our hands here on the condition lever, although I don't even know what you call this thing. It is a, I mean, this is like full FADEC. And ITT peaked at 516 degrees Celsius, so that all looks pretty good. Cool. Okay, so that looks like a good start to me. Ignition can stay in auto. That can stay off. Fuel selector can go into auto, so we don't need to worry about switching tanks and all that garbage that all those poor people with, you know, low wings that have to switch tanks have to do. Autopilot trim can come on. Generator should have been on. That's good. All right, cool. And then all we need to do here is turn on the pitot heat and stall warner heat. Bleeds go to auto. And we're getting a fuel pressure warning. What did I not do? Oh, because we're in low idle. You can actually move that up into high idle. It should go out. There we go. Cool. Actually, what we can do is move that now over into the taxi detent. And yeah, that's it. Cool. Now on to the good stuff. So here on the G3000 kind of input screen here, if you go to the MFD tab, there's a new button. If you and this is all downloadable by just like the SimBrief, I don't know, whatever that SimBrief app is, where you update your airings and stuff like that. All of a sudden, I noticed a new like G3000, G5000 integration button. So I looked into it, and sure enough, check this out: SimBrief, refreshing flight plan list, and here it is. Hotel Echo Foxtrot to Romeo Delta Golf request, and then import, and just like that, there's our flight plan. I mean, that's awesome. I hope they do this for other. I mean, maybe they'll do this for like even like the 430. I mean, that would be really useful. So anyway, and that's all good. So so that's cool. And we are going to be using. Let's just check the weather real quick. Pretty sure we're going to be using the 16s. Okay. For some reason, it doesn't like getting the weather for HEF if you ask for it directly, but if you go local weather, it gives it up all of a sudden. Yeah, 150 at 4, 10 miles visibility, skies clear, temps 22, 3016 is the altimeter settings. Why don't we set that here? Standby. And then we'll set it here as well, 3016. Cool. So the flight plan is all in. Now, this is a pretty standard departure. So every time I go IFR out of Manassas, you get the Arsenal 5 departure. So it's pretty straightforward. From the 16s, it's basically 800 feet and then make a right turn to Gadsey. Gadsey, they hold you at 2,000, and then you can climb to 3,000 feet to at crossing Casanova at 3,000 feet, and then you're on your way. Honestly, in real life, ATC will clear you up to your initial at usually by Casanova, sometimes at Gadsey if you're leaving off the 16s. But anyway, and then it's to Martinsburg, and then on to the 501 Airway, Hagerstown, and then the 377 to Harrisburg, and then Lancaster. I don't usually get this routing. I get a little bit of a shortcut kind of routing that takes you more right to Lancaster instead of looping all the way around. There's a bunch of, actually it's Camp David's protected airspace that they kind of route you around, but I tend to get a shortcut. And then at Reading, I think we're going to be using, let's get the weather there. Just load all this up now. It's easier. Yeah, 130.4, so I think it's going to be 16. So let's load up the, I'm sorry, 13. ILS 13 is already loaded for us. Vectors, that's fine. Cool, we'll just load it, not activate it. And that's good to go. But check this out. If we go, let me do one more thing here. Gonna do this. If I go runway 13, well, let me do any VNaving here, will it? No, it doesn't. That's all good. So, but check this out. If we go to charts, look at this. I mean, charts right on the MFD. Go full screen. So this is Reading. If we actually go back to our flight plan, there should be, I thought there was a way you could get flight plan options. Where is it? Stand by. Oh, here it is. Okay, chart selection. So you can pull up your departure, arrival, approach, all the plates right here on the MFD. It's super cool. Like, I haven't messed around with this too much, to be honest, but I mean, I don't know. The integration is just, it's really cool. You can pan around by using the touchpad and stuff like that. So anyway, there you go. Integration with SimBrief on the G3000. Pretty darn cool. Integration with the Navigraph charts, but honestly, the coolest part is the SimBrief integration. So I think we'll probably use that more than anything. Awesome. Well, that's about it for that, and we can pretty much get out of here. I'm gonna make sure there's no ATC. Oh, let's put this into the comm nav. We'll squawk 2000. And that's altitude reporting. That's good. And we can go ahead and go to Unicom and make some radio calls. 122.8 is set. Micah loading up in the headwind. Oh, awesome, man. I haven't used that in a while. I heard that took some cool updates too, right? You're going from Seattle to LA to LAX. That's awesome. I haven't messed around with that in a while, man. I might touch base with you. You know, maybe not tonight because you'll still be flying. Well, maybe after this flight, I want to touch base with you on that headwind. I've kind of been wanting to fly that again. Yeah, excuse me, my allergies are really bad today. Our whole family is like just down with allergies. One thing I want to do too, go to the PFD page and make sure that all of our speed bugs are on there. So we rotate it 90 knots. We'll climb out at 125 knots, and then our approach speed is going to be 85 knots. But now we've got all these speed bugs on our PFD, so that's cool. Yeah, it's taxi. Micah, they've got a new pre-release one. Okay, yeah, cool. I thought I read that. I'm on their Discord. Let's release Park and Brake. Taxi lights are on. So we're not going real time either. I set the time back to kind of morning time, and we'll just go with that. Let's make sure our trims are set. Trims are a little wonky on this. I find like the bottom of the green band is probably good. Like if you give it too much nose down trim, it tends to, you really gotta like lurch it off the runway. Cool. Let's pull up our Navigraph charts here too, just because honestly that's kind of cool to have the charts there, but well, we can have it split view, but now how do I get the map view over there? Right? Like if I want the map, see I can't, how does that work? Oh wait, hold on. All right, stand by. Let me play around with this for 1 second here. Map. Go back. I bet if I go here, oh, I bet it's here. Go to MFD. Yeah, and that controls this side of it. Charts. No available charts. That's BS. Chart selection. Yeah, check that out. Okay. So let's pull up the Arsenal 5. And we can zoom in on that, right? Yeah. No, that's really cool, actually. I like that. So yeah, it's going to be Gadsby at 2, and then Casanova at 3, and then we're on our way. But again, well, let's fly it as if we were on VATSIM. We'll set 2,000 at Gadsby, and we'll pretend like we got ATC. Cool. I think that's pretty darn cool. I don't know if I'm going to leave it up there, but I don't know. Maybe we'll put the approach plate up there. Sorry, I got an itch. All right. Well, let's taxi. I got my taxi diagram over here. We're going to go to 16 left and get out of here. Parking brake off? Yeah, parking brake's on. Cool. We can make this turn. And we'll use Bravo. Manassas traffic. TBM 1202 Romeo is going to be taxiing to 16 left on Bravo, Manassas. It's been a while since we've flown the TBM. I think last time was over in Europe, right? We did like...
This is America 1556, 1556, level 380. We'll prepare Manassas runway 36 Romeo at Charlotte Airport.
Okay. 36 Romeo.
Can you hear me? Radio check, please.
Yeah, I can hear you here at Manassas Airport for whoever's calling for a radio check.
Thank you, Captain. Have a great flight. See ya.
You too. We'll see you. All right. He's nowhere near Manassas. I think he said Charlotte. That's weird. They're left. They're right. Oh, we should take an outside view. And I did. I set up some like interior views too. I figured out how to... I didn't know you could do that with the TBM, but you can. But anyway, there she goes. Beautiful. $2.1 million. A used TBM can be yours. We need to get back on our center line. Oh, there's one of those new views. Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh gosh. What am I doing? No, I can't get back to my view. No, stop. Brilliant. There we go. Okay, nothing to see here. Oh, we're going to the run-up area. This is exactly what we wanted to do. This is actually the run-up block. For the 16 left. Perfect. Yes. Well, we're going to sit here in the run-up block for a second. Oh, that was hilarious. I do have some cool views set up. I just don't know how to use them. Okay. Anyway, sorry about that, folks. Sorry about that. Let's take off. Let's get out of here. Oh, so we rotate at 90 knots. We'll just watch the ITT. I don't think we're going to be... rather, we'll watch the torque. We're not going to be ITT limited today. and then we'll get on out of here and make a big right turn off to it's Gadsy from the 1.6s. It would be Shirley from the 3.4s. All right, so let's set up our autopilot here. We're gonna go. Let's go flight directors on. Where's that? Okay, there's the autopilot button. So we're gonna need that. There's flight directors. Okay, roll mode, pitch mode. We'll go out select. It's 2,000 feet. That's fine. Let's go right to nav mode. Okay, FMS. We'll go. Actually, no. Let's not do that. Let's not go Fletch right now. How do I get? Okay, that pitch mode. That's fine. Because once we pitch for 124 knots, 125 knots, we'll engage flight level change. We'll go yaw damper, flight level change, autopilot on, and then that'll steer us right around to Gadsy. It should level us off at 2,000 feet, which is pre-selected. Cool. Let's go ahead and sync the heading bug and spin that over to 160. It's funny, this is like doing it in the Arrow, but with a much more powerful airplane. There we go. Cool. All right. You guys ready to go? Let's go. Let me reset my view. I got all the views screwed up now because I... Hold on, guys. There we go. I think that's better. Cool. All right. Landing light on, strobe light on. Clear on the approach. Clear on opposite approach. Manassas traffic TBM 1202 Romeo is departing 16 left. We're going to fly the Arsenal 5, so we'll depart off to the west here at Manassas. Cool. Let's do it. There's 16 left on the runway. And there's some stutters. Why not? This is such a heavy FPS airport, right? We'll be lucky if we don't see DD tonight, folks. This is kind of a test also. All right, here we go. Takeoff flaps. Go ahead and advance the power lever. Wait for the RPMs to come up. Advance the torque. Takeoff thrust set. Let's go. We're looking for 90 knots. See if I can hold center line. It's actually a little bit touchy on the rudder, on the nose wheel steering. Airspeed's alive. There's through 50. Oh, it's hard to maintain center line with this thing. Aye. We're all over the place. There's 80. 90 knots. Rotate. Rotate, I said. Let's see. Positive brake. You're up. We need to trim a little bit. We'll pitch for 124 knots. We can go flaps up. We can go yaw damper on. Light level change. Autopilot on. Alright, and away we go. We need to... There we go. Now it's pitching for our desired airspeed, and we're making that turn around. There's 2,000 feet, which comes really quickly. Now let's clear ourselves up. Clear to 3,000. Another 1,000 to go. It's amazing how quick you get to it also. Alright, gears up, flaps are up. So we'll hang out at 3,000 feet. You do actually get kind of stuck at 3,000 for a little while just because of Dulles. So we'll level off at 3,000 feet for a little while, let the airspeed build, but not too much. I'm actually going to pull the power back a little bit. There we go. We can accelerate a little bit though, under 250 knots, right? Mike, taxi now. Tomorrow's going to start priming. Oh, sweet, man. Bravo Charlie's are on pre-order. Oh man, I really do need a new set of rudder pedals, like badly. So usually you do get held 3,000 feet till pretty close to Casanova. So we'll actually do this kind of by the book. Man, this scenery is really accurate. I mean, this is just like what it looks like. There's the power lines down there. That's my visual cue when I come back in. That's when you want to start your descent down to pattern altitude. We should pass the railroad tracks somewhere. Yeah, right there. There's the railroad tracks that you follow out of here on your way westbound. Actually, they're right there. And let's see. Warrenton Airport's over there. Culpeper's over there. Awesome. Cool. 349 bucks though. Ouch. Holy cow. How's everybody doing back there? Good? Yeah, see, I got other views set up. Look at this. Let's go back here. Little wing view for us. Not bad. Alright, enough screwing around. I'm gonna get us all crashed into something. Alright, let's say ATC is gonna clear us all the way up to our cruising altitude, which was what today? I think it was 17,000 feet. Yeah, 17,000 feet. So TBM 1202 Romeo, climb maintain 17,000. Climb maintain 17,000. Cool. So flight level change. Climb at that. We want to climb at like 120 feet per minute, but we should probably not spin it down so fast as to sicken our passengers. We can actually bring that down a little bit gradually though, right? Go. Yeah, 349 bucks, man. That's a lot. Oh, I've got a new PC build to think about, man. That's yikes. Yeah, screw it. Let's just spin this all the way down. Hang on back there. We're going up. Let's just do it at what, 150 knots? Sure. This is a TBM. A rocket. Look at that climb rate. Love it. It's pretty cool too having the charts right on here. I mean, there's Casanova, and then we're going to be off to oh, that's controlling the map though. Oh, because darn it, gotta use this one. There we go. Off to Martinsburg VOR. Move my view back a little bit too. I'm sitting too close to the yoke, it seems like. There we go. You can't just... Oh, I thought you... I'm sorry, I misread that, Mike. I thought you said you did pre-order it. Yeah, man, I'm with you. I wouldn't... I can't justify that either. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. All right, Casanova VOR. Y'all, this is just a bunch of chill, casual flights, by the way. I don't know. Nothing... This is terrible pro streamer thing to say, but nothing too thrilling here. No, you know, 737, no FS to crew. Not even a lot of ATC. I was kind of hoping maybe we'd pick up like Washington Center or something like that, but I don't know, man. Just a chill stream in the TBM, right? Why not? Kind of good for a Monday night, in my opinion. I haven't said this in a while, but honestly, this is the stuff I like to do, and like I would have done this in the sim anyway tonight, and I figured, you know what? Why not stream it? Maybe other people want to kind of hang out. But yeah, Micah, that's a lot of money. Good Lord. Well, that's why I'm having a problem with this new build too. Like for now, like the current PC, I mean, it works good enough, right? I don't know. It's like, do I really need to spend another? I mean, even that pre-built one that I saw. That Corsair one, that honestly is a pretty good deal. come off. Uh-oh. Oh. I thought my sim was crashing. That's my VR tracking. There we go. Landing lights off. Strobes can stay on. Oh, that scared the bejesus out of me. Yeah, I don't know if I want to spend that much money right now on a new PC when this one's working okay, you know? It's like, I don't know. So, Micah, I know I've built my last 2 PCs and I built a third one for a buddy's kid. So I'm not afraid of building a PC, but Micah, man, I don't know. Check out that link I put over in the hardware section. It's very tempting. Now, I think you're right. In the end, I don't think I'm going to do it. I think I'll just end up building my own again. 1, because I like it. 2, it does save money. And 3, yeah, you're building it, so you know what you're getting. Check that out, man. This view is awesome. So yeah, I don't disagree with you, but man, that Corsair, I don't know, man. Exotic Avi, trust me, I don't need a new PC, but you do. Why do you say that? I mean, I think you're right. I don't think I need a new PC, but I don't know. I think I kind of want one. But I don't need one, which is why I'm not buying one. It's like it's a lot of money for something that I just kind of want, you know. This is awesome, by the way. The way this aircraft, they actually let you back into the cabin. A lot of the default, like, you can't do that in the Caravan or the King Air. I'm not sure why. Exotic, you can run X-Plane 11 on max, but you've got volumetric clouds. In X-Plane 11? Nah. You mean X-Plane 12 with volumetric clouds? I assume. Oh, maybe it's a plug-in. Let's sink the heading bug. Man, that's a quick climb. It's so cool. 1,000 to go. Ridiculous. I need to get one of these. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, we're not going to fly a star. Actually, I don't think there are any stars into Reading. I mean, I've never flown one. It's a pretty easy flight. Now, when I fly this, let me zoom in a little bit. And the arrow, I usually go Martinsburg, and then I get, like, where's Lancaster? I get like Martinsburg to Lancaster. So I cut out like all this. I go Martinsburg, Lancaster, and then well, if I go to Reading, there's to Reading. I usually go here. This is November 47. This is Pottstown. My parents live real close to that. They live kind of in between these 2 airports. But when I fly to Reading, even, I don't get this kind of hook out here. But Camp David, where's Hagerstown? Here. Camp David is like right here. So a lot of times they do loop you out there for some reason. I don't know. Honestly, this time I just sort of took what SimBrief gave me. All right, cool. We are level 17,000 feet. Let the airspeed build. I mean, we could, I was gonna say we could pull the prop RPM back, but we can't because it's FADEC. I don't even have to do that in this aircraft. It's crazy. You just control the power. I mean, what's our, where do I find our true airspeed? 272 knots. Yes, please. Maybe if Dower wants to sponsor me or something, maybe hook me up. I mean, I'll take the transition training. I could fly a TBM. Oh, you got to plug in Exotic. Which one do you have? Because I had Active Sky, and I was using their clouds for a bit with X-Plane. But it wasn't that great, and I don't think they were volumetric. Do I get top of descent? No, I don't. Let's go to our flight plan. I like to put in a top of descent marker. I'm actually going to look on here. The charts are pretty cool here on the MFD, but I'm actually going to use Navigraph. It's just easier. What is the elevation at Redding? It's actually not very high. It's funny because it sits in kind of a valley surrounded by some mountains, or hills, really, 344 feet. So you kind of would think it's high up, but it's actually really not. No, I don't want to activate vectors to final. What I want to do is add in a... Oops. Well, you know what? We could link all this up. We can actually go... Since there's no ATC online... Let's go VNav. VNav waypoint. No. How do I get our VNav profile up? Well, I guess there is a VNav profile because it says it once it's at Lancaster at about 10,000 feet. So that's cool. But where's the TOD marker? Nah, whatever. We shall worry about that later. And we can just do a manual top of descent calculation. Beautiful. Yeah, this is really, really cool actually doing this in the sim. I mean, I don't fly this high up. But that's what that looks like. Beautiful airplane too. Jeez. I'd love to get one of these. Oh man. This is VR Sim Pilot, please. Father's Day's coming up. Just saying. Look, even how those low clouds are kind of hanging down there. Now, I do have the time set back. I think I've got it set to like 9 o'clock in the morning, too. So that's actually kind of accurate. Exotica. Oh, you got to head out, man. Oh, yeah, you too. Thanks for popping in, man. Drop a like on your way out if you get a chance, if you haven't gone. Anyway, oh, Enhanced Skyscapes. Yeah, that's right. That didn't work out for me in VR, though. That was a cool... That mod had a lot of promise, but it just didn't work out for me in VR. It was never fully supported, so I kind of ditched it, unfortunately. But anyway, Mike, the headwind. I think they pulled in the experimental fly-by-wire code branch or something like that. That's awesome, man. That is awesome. VNav has been somewhat implemented. They plan to have more VNav integration, but you'll take the OD exactly. Mike Coffee, no way. Exactly. Yeah, that's epic. So we want to be... we pretty much want to lose all 17,000 feet of altitude, so 17 times 3 is, what, 51? Is that right? Yeah, 51. So 51 miles. And we do have a cumulative, I believe I put the cumulative distance up here. Yeah, cumulative distance to, let's see. Come on, scroll up. Yeah, thanks, because we hit a waypoint. Yeah. So about 50 miles from what's showing as the map here. We'll start down. Yeah, but again, we don't have ATC. What we might as well do is just link all this up. Because by the time we get to what's LRP? It's not Lancaster. Oh, I forget what LRP is. It is Lancaster. I was right. Yeah, let's actually go back here, edit approach, and we'll take it from, we'll actually take it from LRP, and we'll just load it. And that should connect everything up kind of nicely. Yeah. Awesome. Cool. Let's go back here. How do I get cross-site CTC in full screen mode? So what? Just want to get back to our navcom. I'm not going to worry about the charts. I'm going to use. It is pretty cool to have charts on the MFD, but I'm going to actually just use the charts on my tablet, folks, so I can pull up the navcom menu here instead, and then go full screen. There we go. Awesome. Mike, thought I'd climb in through the door like Tom Cruise did in the movie. Also, the new 3D is looking fine. What do you mean, Micah? Like in the headwind? What do you mean the 3D? Just like the new flight deck modeling. I heard they did some good stuff with that. Mike's gonna climb in through the door like Tom Cruise did in a movie. Let's see if we can do another. Let's see. Can I get back into the cabin? Yeah, there we go. Although you've got to kind of scooch forward in this seat. There we go. There's the wing. The cabin is actually really cool looking in this thing too. It looks incredibly plush and comfortable. Just imagine chilling back here, right? Although for some reason it looks like we're pitching up. We're not. But I think it's the way I set the view in 2D. I mean, it really looks like we're pitching up. Let's see if we have any ATC online. Oh. Are we in someone's airspace? Whose airspace are we in? Well, we're about to exit it. We're in Washington Center's airspace. I did not get a ping me. So I don't think they care about us. And we're about to leave it. So we'll just... That's a bummer. Oh well. We missed ATC coverage by like a hair's breadth. Alright, let's go back up front. That's too bad. Oh well. Back to our flight plan. Actually, let's go ahead and brief the approach a little bit. This is not a long flight. The flight to, oh yeah, so we're going to Nantucket after this. We're going to land in Reading. Pretend like we're picking up my folks in Reading, and then we're going to fly off to Nantucket for the weekend. Why not, right? Hey, a guy can dream. So let's check the weather in Reading. So let's get the ATIS. Okay, winds are calm, so we'll definitely use 13. 3016 on the altimeter is already set there. Is set here, so that's cool. ATIS altimeters. Our avionics are set up for avionics are set for 1-3, and then let's brief the approach real quick. Cool. Let's see, ILS 1-3 into Reading. 11055 is going to be our frequency. Let's see. 11055 is set in both. That's preset for us, which is really nice. I need to get a G3000 apparently, so that's set twice. Final approach course 133. The FAF is at Pagoda at 2100 feet. There is actually, it's funny, in Reading there is this. It's a pagoda. It's like an actual replica of a pagoda, and it was built in like the 20s. And apparently it was like a brothel. Look it up. I've actually, now I think it's a restaurant. I went there when I was a kid, obviously not as a brothel, but Anyway, ILS, we are a category, I'm going to say we're category B, 559 feet is our minimums. Where do we set that? Back. PFD. Back. Minimums. What did I just say? 559. We're going to be visual, but we'll set it anyway. 559 feet barrel minimums. Enter. That should show up there. Cool. Minimums are set. Still no top of descent point. That's weird. It's probably because we're not flying a star. I mean, I guess we could say... What does this want us at? Lancaster at... Oh, I don't know. Let's say... Oh, hold on. We can just do this. I don't want to activate the approach, but we can do... Oh, here it is. Reading. This. Where's VNav? There's VNav. No, that's an outlet. How do I do this? Oh, here. There we go. At Reading, we can go actually AGL. We want to be at 0 feet AGL. No. That's not what I meant to do. Actually, that's fine. And now we should have a top descent point somewhere. Yeah, AGL. Yep. Enter. Cool. Awesome. Caleb, what's up, man? How you doing? Good to see you. Just having a little fun here in the TBM. Sync up the heading bug. Yeah, this thing is so awesome. It is just, I don't know. I love this thing. Now, I do have to remember, all right, so we're going to arm approach, and then we can go active nav here, and that's how we set this to our VLOC instead of FMS. So cool. So this is going to want us to cross Lancaster at 7,418 feet. Very good. Should declutter this map too. Oof. So much stuff on there. Yeah, how do we do that? Let's go. Is it back? Come on. Map settings. Map detail. Yeah. Less. So much better. Thank you. Yeah, I like that a lot better. Jeez. Now we can actually use the map. Caleb, when am I going to do a stream where you can connect on ATC? I'm on I don't know what you're talking about, man. I'm on VATSIM right now. I am on VATSIM right now. In fact, I think I even put in the stream description, if you guys want to fly along on VATSIM, head on in, man. Hop on in. And as a matter of fact, we just missed getting on with Washington Center. So that was kind of a bummer, but there's no ATC on right now. But we are on VATSIM. Let's take another outside view. Man, that is awesome. The Pennsylvania countryside. Beautiful, right? Actually, it is very beautiful. Growing up as a kid, as a young kid, I always thought this was the most boring part of the world you could ever imagine. But now, driving through here, like to go see my dad, I'm like, man, this is like God's country. It's beautiful. It's farms and hills and just nature. It's gorgeous. And I think that's the Susquehanna River there. That's where Harrisburg is. If my geography is correct. Let's see. Where do we want to sit? Let's take a seat over here. A wing view action there. Aviation Geek, what's going on, man? Aviation Geek, you have only 2,000 VR sim points. Sir, you have gambled away your life savings of VR sim points, I hate to say. But, yeah. Anyway, what's going on, Aviation Geek? How are you today? I can't believe it had been so long since we've flown the TBM. Last time we did it, it was pretty fun. It was that, I think it was Italy. Was it like Venice area to like, I think we went down to Croatia somewhere. It was super fun. I mean, it's just a cool looking airplane. It really is. I mean, man, can you imagine owning one of these? I mean, just getting up to 17,000 feet like it's nothing. And that's not even, I mean, that's kind of low. And this thing cruises in the flight levels. Yeah, getting kind of close to the top of descent. So, what we'll do, we will spin it down to, let's say about now 3,000 feet, and let VNAV kind of take over. So let's actually engage VNAV. Out select can come down, so it's on path, so that's fine. I'll just pick up the VNAV path, and we'll spin this down to like, what's Lancaster? 7,000. We'll spin it down to, let's say 4,000 feet. Or they'd say like cross Lancaster VOR at, I don't know, 7,000 feet, something like that. I guess we can give ourselves that. Here. Some invented ATC. That should move our top of descent point in a little bit. Ooh, Streamlabs, lots of spam here. Caleb, you have the, let's see. Sorry, I missed a bunch of stuff here. RJ, what's going on, man? Hey, VR just popped in for a few minutes. Gonna go watch your Nuggets take on the Lakers in Game 4. Yeah, ooh, Lakers are in trouble, right? Whew. It's do or die right now, isn't it? I haven't been following that series too closely, but from what I saw, the Lakers are in some deep doo-doo, right? But if you're a Nuggets fan, then you're in good shape, man. Caleb, oh, like when you're controlling. I don't know. I think we've been on when you're controlling, right? Or at least that's the impression I got. Was that you have been online and actually have been controlling us at times. So yeah, man. All right, cool. We are coming up on top O descent. Let's sync the heading bug. We got our carrot. I believe that's the Susquehanna River. My geography isn't terrible. That might be Harrisburg, actually. Very close to the site of 3 Mile Island, the famous nuclear plant that near melted down in, was that late 70s? Yeah, cool. Caleb, yeah, please do smash the like button, guys. Caleb is right. Please do smash that like button. All right, and I thought we were about to hit top of descent, but now we're not. Let's pull the power, pull the torque back a little bit here. Get ready for our descent. There is VNAV path. Out select is 4,000 feet. I think that should be just fine. And we'll start vectoring ourselves even prior to getting to Lancaster, I think, at this point. Cool. And down we go. I don't want to pull too much torque back. We can actually pick up some time here. These people on the ground, or get this. This is an empty flight. We're picking up my simulated picking up my folks at Reading. They live about what 15 miles from Reading. Ooh, VNav doing some weird stuff there. And then we're going to take them out to Nantucket for the weekend. RJ, your home team, yeah, man. Yeah, sweep, yeah. I mean, I've got no love for the Lakers. I don't hate on the Lakers either, but yeah, man, it'd be good to see somebody other than LA like doing well. So yeah, man. Caleb, you meant for the next event. I don't know what the next VATSIM event is. I think there's one Friday that I might do. We don't have a lot of plans for this weekend, to be honest. Like Memorial Day weekend, we did a lot this past weekend, man. Like I flew on Friday. I had the day off on Friday, so I flew for about 3 hours, just out for some lunch out to the Eastern Shore in Delaware, kind of close to Rehoboth Beach. Flew out there for lunch, kind of hung out, came back. It was windy, 15-knot crosswind in the Arrow. That was fun. Greased it. I think I posted some pics up on Discord. And then, oh my gosh, this past weekend, kid had a golf tournament all day Saturday, which was awesome. I mean, she played great. Shot a 40 on the front nine, a little bit higher on the back nine, but finished good, respectable finish. Sunday, man, family just went down to Old Town Alexandria and hung out. Beautiful day outside. Just went down to the water, ate lunch, had a few drinks, watched the boats. Oh man, it was epic. But yeah, this coming weekend, there's nothing, man. I might stream a lot actually. Caleb, you're working the next event. What is the next event? I'm sorry, I don't even know. I haven't looked that far ahead to even know what the next event is. All right, how are we doing on our descent? Yeah, so from Lancaster, why don't we go ahead and activate the... Well, not yet. Not yet. Wait, Grasshopper, wait. I'll tell you what, the scenery looks really cool. I know you guys, I don't know, maybe it looks cool to me just because I know this area, and it looks... I mean, this is really what it looks like. I mean, I'm no joke. Like, MSFS has nailed it. And this is a pretty... I mean, this isn't like NYC or, London or Paris or something where they would have to pay a lot of attention to detail here. This is just Bing, I guess, doing an awesome job with just... This is what Pennsylvania looks like, folks. Farms, and then, like, down there's a, subdivision that was built into some farm that some farmer sold off. They built a subdivision on it, and then you got more farms and a river and Harrisburg and, the mountains. Oh, there's 3 Mile Island. Check it out. All right, so see those stacks down there? That is 3 Mile Island power generating station, or whatever they call it. That's a nuclear power plant that almost had a terrible meltdown, like in the 70s. That's pretty darn cool. Oh, that's I have what's it called? We love VFR. Is producing all that kind of cool scenery. But anyway, Mike Coffee, cool. A real pilot having fun in the sim? Heck yeah, man! It's awesome. It's amazing. I mean, VNav is just like kind of doing some weird stuff, but that's all good. Yeah, Mike, dude, the ability to just have an incredibly realistic experience in VR that sort of matches. Again, I mean, I don't fly it. I mean, even 10,000 feet is pretty. That's pretty high for the Arrow. Pop the landing lights on. But this is pretty much what it looks like flying the Arrow up to here. Up here. I mean, I'll go at 7. I've been at 9 out this way. 7 is kind of my comfort zone. Not comfort zone, but the Arrow does just fine at 7,000 feet. Flying out to Reading or Pottstown. But yeah, man, this is kind of what it looks like. Let's just go direct at this point. We don't have ATC. Let's just go direct to outlet. Yeah, let's go. All right, 3,600 feet at outlet. We actually want to be at 3,200 feet. Let's change that. Oops. And we'll pick up the ILS from there. We could level off here a little bit if we wanted to. We can go vertical speed mode. Just kind of catch back up to our VNAV profile. We could also speed it up a little bit. We're kind of creeping it in there, but that's all right. All right. The path is still armed, so that's cool. So we could actually crank this back up a little bit too, just to send a little shallow out the descent and catch up with our top of descent marker here. Outlet 3200, then the that's the IAF. The FAF is 2900. Missed approach altitude is set. When we brief this a little bit, missed approach, we're not going to go, well, could go missed at any time, but we're going to be via visual. Missed approach climb 900 feet, then a right turn 3200 feet on a 280 heading to the Lancaster VOR on the 020 radial to outlet. And then hold there. So we'll make a big right turn and then another right turn and hold at outlet. Minimum's already set, 900 feet. Let's see if this works. So path is still armed. Alt select is set it. We can actually spin that back down to 3,200 feet. That's pretty cool. Avionics are, this is the working title avionics in here, I think. Oliver, what's up, man? You're back. Oliver Garrett is back in LA. What are you doing in LA, man? Just curious. Trying to get your script picked up. Trying out for a big role. What are you doing, man? That's a stereotypical thing, yeah. Because you're in LA, you're automatically there. Look at that. VNAV path picked up again. And we should start descending now on our path to 3,200 feet there. That's awesome though. LA, big city. Let's pull this torque back a little bit more. I want to start slowing it down. I'm getting a little bit close. Actually, how far are we from outlet? Yeah, 12 miles. We need to slow down a little bit here. From what I remember, this thing slows down pretty nicely. Landing lights are on. Oh. Passengers are just chill back here. They're like, yep, this guy's got it. No problem. Utmost confidence in this pilot. If you could find out. There we go. Figure out his view controls. I don't know what airport that is down there. That's kind of cool. Alright. Should probably stop screwing around. ATC, we probably still have none, right? Yes, we have none. We should make a radio call, though. We are about... Oh, we don't have range rings. What do you guys think? Probably about 15 miles. Writing traffic. TBM 1202 Romeo is about 15 miles to the southwest. We're going to be doing a full stop landing using 1-3, so I'm on a right base 1-3 Reading. Now, if I was on CTAF and somebody made that radio call, I'd be pissed. I'd be like, seriously, dude, you used up that much oxygen. Slow down a little more. All right, let's actually go sync the heading bug. Let's go heading mode. Let's go ahead and switch this. And let's activate the approach. Where's the approach? There it is. All right, LAAYK armed, glide slope armed. Let's keep slowing it down a little bit. We're about to level off here at 3,200 feet. Ooh, that's hills. Do we vector ourselves into our demise? No, I think we're fine. Aviation Geek, you're trying to hit 27 billion points in Shaq streams. You're at 26 billion. Hey man, Aviation Geek, I checked out part of Wrong Side stream today. Like I actually didn't even know they were going to stream, and I was like, oh cool. Shaq's doing like a passenger and I don't want to hold, folks. Like a passenger, he's playing the passenger, and Wrong Side was doing the you know, flying from the right seat like he likes to do, and I guess something went wrong with their stream or something. I don't know. All right, LAAYK is green, slowing it down. But I did check out some of Wrong Side stream until I had to go make dinner. All right, so we want to be at 85 knots on the approach. We can actually we can go approach flaps now. So we've shot right through the glide. Airport's in sight. It's not a big deal. We'll get back on it. I'm sorry, we shot right through the localizer. Here comes the glide slope. Watching the power. So brag at 2,900 feet. We'll hit that. We're going to pick up the glide slope very soon. It didn't work out. Yeah, that's what Wrong Side said, that your controls screwed them up. That stinks. All right, LAAYK is still captured. I mean, I'm ready to disengage the autopilot if we need to. We need to slow down a little bit more. Let's get down. Glide slope captured. Reading traffic, TBM 1202 is on a 10-mile final runway at 13 Reading. Don't want to get too slow here. We're in the white arc, but let's not go nuts there. All right, let's see what we can do with the TBM. So when we land, I mean the FBO, or rather the transient parking, is kind of over here. So we'll actually do that. We'll play it like it's real life. We'll head to the transient parking. It's kind of over by the tower. All right, let's go gear down. Look at that. We got our speed bugs are on there. Nice. Beautiful. Gear down 3 green. Flaps to go. Get this view set a little bit better so you guys can actually see what's going on. Flying the approach a little quick, but that's alright. We still have flaps to go. This will slow down real fast. Yeah, that sucks about your controls. I was actually really looking forward to seeing like the passenger view from Shaq's stream, and then Wrong Side, you know, is going to fly from the right side. By the way, guys, if y'all haven't checked out Captain Shaq's channel, go check that out. And then also Wrong Side Simulations, pretty entertaining stuff. So go check his stuff out too. All right, let's go approach flaps. That's going to slow us down big time. Start slowing it down to our final approach speed, which is 85 knots. So yeah, super cool SimBrief integration, and your Navigraph charts. Whoa, it's not. That's a little aggressive on the pulling off the torque there. SimBrief integration for the flight plans and Navigraph charts. Now integrated with the G3000 and the G5000 for those of you who sprung for the deluxe version of MSFS and have the longitude, which I do not. Yeah, guys, this is I can't reiterate enough. This is exactly what this looks like on approach. I mean, I should take a video of it.
Oh, all right. Now we're pitching down for some reason. And let's pay attention. Sorry. All right, no more outside views, but this is really cool. Let's aim flat. We'll pile it off. Totally visual. The TBM is so cool. Oh my gosh. A little bit of a left crosswind, it seems. 90 knots. Let's power up a little bit. I don't want to get too slow nor too low. A little bit below the glide. There we go. So cool. Aviation Geek. Dustin, what's going on, man? Sorry, hello. How you doing? Oh, I gotta pay attention. See, this screws me up every time. I get too engaged in chat on like short final. Speaking of short final, Reading traffic, TBM 1202 Romeo is a short final 1-3 Reading. Now we're dragging it in now, way below the glide. Pitch up a little bit more power. There we go. It's better. Yeah, really shouldn't be looking at chat. I see red and white on the Vassies, so that's not terrible. Man, I wish I had a turboprop. Yep, in a week and a half, this airport will be filled with World War II beauties. 2 B-29s, a couple of B-17s, a couple of B-25s, and all kinds of military hardware, ground vehicles. People, you know, dressed up like Allies, Germans, Japanese. Oh man, it's just gonna be awesome. The MAAM World War II weekend. We are right on speed, folks. 90. It's a little fast. Right down to the markers, and then we'll pull power out. Pull in a little bit of power. All right, get at the end of the runway. Power out. Oh, floating, floating, floating. Oh, maintaining center line, please. There we go. Let's just roll it out because we got to go all the way to the end anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Reading, Pennsylvania, home of outlet malls and what else? Oh, I don't know. The Reading Phillies. Double A farm team for the Phillies. Do we have reversers on this? Oh, we do. We do. Let's use them. Yeah, transient parking's over there, so thus the rollout, folks. No need to hammer the brakes. This thing's expensive enough to operate. We could have made any of those turnouts. But we'll take this one. Oh. I forgot the binding that I had set for reverse. Awesome. All right. Let's clear the runway and make our call here. Reading traffic. TBM 1202 Romeo is clear 1-3 here at Reading. Cool. Taxi light. Let's just turn the lights off. Let's turn the strobes off too. We're not on the runway anymore. Let's drop off. Well, I'm sorry. Let's go pick up my folks. That's right. We're picking up my parents. Is what we're doing. So we're gonna pick them up over by the terminal. This airport is absolutely not represented correctly. It doesn't look like. Well, it's not. Actually, not terrible. There are no trees there in the middle of the runways. But anyway, Bombassa, what's up, man? How you doing, Dustin? You're good. I'm good too, man. Sorry, I had to stop chatting there because that was going to end really poorly. All right, you know what? This is not exactly what this looks like. So what we're going to do is just kind of pull it up in front of what they have represented as the terminal. It's not what Reading Terminal looks like. But we'll park it here. We'll check the landing rate, and then I will do a shutdown. But we'll check the landing rate first, because I don't know if this is one of those aircraft where if you like actually shut down, MSFS does that like weird thing where it will just completely jack up all your VR windows. So anyway, yeah. Let's see. Sorry, Aviation Geek, can't feel immersion in flight sims because you already know you're not flying. You're not really flying. I don't know, man. VR, it gets me. It gets me right there in the feels. Pombaso, let's go. Exactly. What's up? Aviation Geek Butter, I think so. We'll see. My coffee, you know, MSFS 2020 for the TBM is better and getting that funky throttle. I don't even really use any. You'll see. We'll do a full cold and dark. I mean, it's really basic, but we'll do a cold and dark again, and I'll show you what I do. I don't use the I don't even use the my physical controls for it. It's weird. This thing is bizarre. Like this FADEC controller, it's prop power. It's got like a H shifter. I don't get it. Anyway, Fuller's World Butter, I think so. We'll see. Aviation Geek, home of Pennsylvania. Yeah, Reading, exactly. It's in Pennsylvania. That's all you need to know about Reading, Pennsylvania. It used to be a big textile producing area up until I think like the late 70s. Let's see. Ooh, that's pretty good. 42 feet per minute. And that was a good approach too. That wasn't like I was trying to stretch it to get the butter. That was a good approach and a good landing. 42 feet per minute. I'll zoom in so I can take a screenshot to show all my friends that I can just grease a TBM. So cool. 42 feet per minute. Awesome. All right. Let's shut it down. And then we're going to go on to the next, which is Reading to Nantucket. And that's a little bit longer of a flight. Bombasso, you got permission to get a motion sim. You were talking about that. Oh, your wife is the best. Oh my gosh, man. You, sir, hit the gold mine jackpot, trifecta, whatever. Oh man, that's awesome. Good. Oh, God, good for you, man. Good for you. Oh, let's turn that off. Ignition can come off, and then all of that can stay on. Now, hopefully, this won't reset everything. But this is kind of what I do. You can. There we go. So you can. I just use my VR controller. Move it over here. And then we can put this into low. Hey, do what I say. Do what I say. Low idle. Now, I have a feeling as soon as I pull this back and into the cutoff position, we're going to get funkiness. But let's try it. Cutoff? Maybe not. Okay. All right, that's all winding down. Generator off. I bet as soon as I turn this battery off, we're going to get funkiness. So maybe I leave the battery on. Maybe we leave the battery on. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, we're good. Yeah, man, Bombasso, you did. And the fact that you know that you did is even more epic. All right, so we're just sitting here with our battery draining. Aviation Geek, 42 feet per minute. Is that considered a butter? Or a professional landing? Oh, well, I'll take professional landing, sure. I'll give myself that. I tend to land the GA aircraft a little bit better anyway. I don't know. It's probably just this, like the sight picture from, like I don't fly at TBM, but your sight picture looks a lot like an arrow. To be honest, I mean you're looking out over the cowl, and the way it lands is a lot closer to what the arrow lands at than like a 738 or a 320. So yeah. All right, guys, I'm looking at my iPad right now. Please forgive. And let's pull up the next flight plan. We're going from Reading to KACK, Nantucket, Kilo Alpha Charlie Kilo. TBM 930, that's right. And it is in pounds. That's all good. The fuel, rather. Departure is going to be off. Let's go back off 13. Yes. Look up our arrival runway real quick, folks. Kilo Alpha Charlie Kilo. let's see what they have there. I should have looked this up beforehand, but let's take a look at the, oops. Okay, so they've got, I zoomed in too much. So we're gonna want either 6, well, we could take any of these runways actually. Hopefully 6. What are the winds doing at KACK? We can use VSR, weather, airport weather. We can actually plan the next flight right from here. 050 at 10. Wouldn't you know it? What's the TAF looking like? 050 at 10. 070 at 6. Look at this. That screams runway 6. Arrival runway 06. Now I'm back in my iPad here. Bear with me 1 second. Let's generate this bad boy. So I'm still on VATSIM if you guys want to join me here in Reading. Right by the terminal, where the terminal sort of is. Let's pre-file it. Pre-file. We are 1202 Romeo. We are TBM 9. We're going to go at 17,000 feet again. I guess SimBrief likes to keep us low. All right, fine. File. We're filed. Cool. All right. Well, let's set up the next flight. Shaq, what's up, man? Good evening. Man, I tried to tune into your stream, my friend. And then I had to leave wrong side because I had to go make dinner. So that kind of sucked. But no, I mean, it didn't suck. But it was a bummer because I had to go and just go make dinner and stuff before this stream. So I couldn't even finish wrong side stream. How was his... How was the rest of wrong sides? Import flight from SimBrief. So we're going Reading to Nantucket. I've never been to Nantucket in my life. And well, let's pull up the approach. So we're using runway 06. Let's pull up the approach. It's the ILS 06, so that's lucky. And we can hide the rest of that. Awesome, okay. So that's all loaded up. And we're gonna just taxi back down, what is that, Bravo. We could even take it shortened at like Charlie, or even Fox. But cool, so that's in. Let's get SimBrief reset, load data. New flight plan, Reading to Nantucket, Boston is our alternate. Let's get fuel on board here. We have to do this the old school way. Oops. All right. Why is this so wide? This is like super widescreen view. Anyway, Bombasso, LOL, husband duties. No. We split the duties here, sir. We split the duties here in the VR Sim Pilot House. Shaq, his was really good. I'll have to go back and watch it. I was in there for probably a good half hour. I don't know, but I had to go, unfortunately. But I'll go back and watch at least the landing. Fuel, 1,100 pounds. Why don't we take 1,230? Payload 1,380. Good lord, no, we're just picking up my parents, man. It's my dad and my stepmom. Goodness gracious. Let's take like 1,000 pounds. I think that's just fine. Oh my gosh, like we don't have that much stuff, and I'm not that heavy, and my parents are about the size of me. So, all right, that's good. So that's all in. That's cool. Close that. Close that. Hopefully our battery. Where's our battery? Ooh. Yeah, we still have 25.5 volts in those batteries. We're just running these screens. It's no big deal. Oliver, if I go to JFK, if you want to go to the air train, just follow the sign. I mean, yeah. All right, let's do this. All right, so check this out. So one of the cool things, and one of the reasons why I wanted to kind of stream the TBM is check this out. So for our flight plan, if Navigraph now gives you this ability to, through the G3000, getting as close as I can, import from SimBrief. Check this out. Reading I just generated this from my iPad. Reading to Nantucket, request. Oops. Import. Boom. There it is. I mean, right? How awesome is that? I mean, we can take a look here at the summary and see. So it's directed DUMMR. And then it's the Victor 93 to LAAYK. And then it's the Tango 212 to Hartford. And then direct destination. I mean, how epic is that? And it is pretty cool too. Check this out. If I wanted to pull up the charts, because I showed this a little bit on the previous, when we left Manassas, but check it out. Charts, chart selection. Here's Reading Airport, right there on the MFD. There is no departure. There's no star. I can pull up the approach. What did I say? We're landing. We're not. Okay, so this is Reading still. But you can go here. Darn it. Yeah, flight plan. Nah, it's not letting me do that. But anyway, you could go. I'm not going to spend a lot of time doing this. KACK. If I could spell ACK. Nantucket. Enter. There's all the charts. Approach. Pull up. There's ILS runway 6. I mean, right on the MFD. You could interact with it. Hit this. You can scroll it. I mean, it's in VR, folks. I mean, this is all in VR, obviously. So that is pretty dope, if you ask me. Now, I'm not actually. I find it a lot easier just to use the all-in-one tablet. But I think that's pretty damn cool. Oliver, Dustin, sorry you would join, but you get shy when ATC is online, and you don't know what to say. Well, right now there's no ATC online, so let's refresh our SimBrief plan. Oh, it's already refreshed, and I don't think we have any ATC. Now DC Center's online. Oh man, if New York Center would pop online, we would have ATC. But we don't. Oh, well, you know what? Ooh, we're going to get some. We're going to get ATC when we cross over into Boston. Actually, we're going to get a hell of a lot of ATC. So that's awesome. Cool. Okay. So we'll be on our toes once we cross over into their FIR. But yeah, don't be nervous, man. Dustin and Bombasso, it is epic. Honestly, the best part about it is just the SimBrief import. You don't have to type all that in. Cool. Well, let's get the weather before we start up. We're at Reading. We have winds are calm. It's clear in a million. Scattered 65. Temperatures are beautiful. 3016. We already have set. That has not changed, folks. That has not changed. Let's put this back into FMS mode. 3016. So that is all set. Awesome. Cool. So let's also go back here. We've already reset that. That's good. We've already got that set up. Let me get our cruise altitude was 17,000. So we'll just spin that in because we're not flying a SID and there's no ATC to give us a clearance. So we'll just spin that in. Cool. Bombasso, if you didn't have to type all that stuff in, you'd fly IFR a lot more. Well, there you go. Now you have no excuse. Navigraph has given you the gift of being able to fly more IFR. All right, cool. So nav lights are on. The beacon will come on automatically in this thing. The battery is already on, and we have... come on, where's the damn bolt? 25. So I think that's fine. Ignition is going to be an auto. We don't need the boost pump on, and that can stay where it is for now. So let's go. We already got fuel. Passengers are all on board. Mom and Dad, you good back there? And they would say, let's see. Let's get one of our views up here, because we do have views. So my stepmom would probably be sitting here. She'd be like, yes, go ahead. I've already had a couple of cocktails. I'm good to go. I'm not nervous anymore. My dad would be like, yeah, sure, go for it. No, my stepmom wouldn't. It's terrible. I portray my stepmom as someone who drinks cocktails all the time. She does enjoy a Cosmo. She would have had a Cosmo before flying with me in this thing. Anyway, cool. So let's go. Let's start it up. Let's go. Starter on. And just monitor NG. I always have a hard time. All right, NG's coming up. I think 15% is kind of the level here. It's pretty standard for a PT6, right? Low idle. Let's monitor our ITT. Oil pressure's coming up too. That's good. ITT is rising. This music is funky too. I like it. All right. There's light off. Starter should have cut out. It did. Now we'll just wait for the ITT to roll back a little bit, or at least stabilize. It did, and we are good. Awesome. Good start. Generator on, please. Boost pump can stay off. Trims are on. Fuel selector is on. Pitot heats are on and on. Bleeds can go into the auto position, and fuel pressure, that's because this is here. We can just move this up into high idle, and actually we can just move it over into the taxi position, and that should get everything good there. Awesome. All right, roll mode, pitch mode, that's good, but let's actually go, let's put this in nav mode. So roll mode initially, and then nav is armed. Cool. I think we're good. Aviation Geek. Oh, you're gambling. Oh, and you lost. I'm sorry, my friend. Sorry. Cool. Let's taxi. Taxi light on. We're still in Unicom, right? 122.8. We're squawking 2000, and we are in out mode. Actually, you know what? Give me like 2 seconds. Give me like 30 seconds. Let me take a quick break before we get off on this flight. So I'm gonna put the Be-Right back screen up, and let me take a super fast break, guys. I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that. I figured, you know what, this flight's a little bit longer, so let's take a quick, a quick bio break and get a quick something to drink too. My voice is, throat's all dry. All right, that's better. Sorry about that. My coffee, NG, ITT, hung start, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, that's why we're in a sim, my friend. My hand was on the condition lever, man. I was ready to pull it back. I was ready to cut the fuel off. Mike. You can't see. You don't know me. You don't know me. Nah, I'm just playing around. But that is the beauty of being in the sim. You don't have to worry about thrashing a... Oh, what's the cost to replace, like, the hot sector of a PT6? I mean, I'm not even getting the terminology right, but, like, seriously, like, the hot core of a PT6.
to have that replaced is what? I don't know, 200,000? Is that right? I don't know, you guys tell me. The beauty of flight sim versus owning and operating a freaking TBM 930 with a PT6 under the hood. Cool. Writing traffic, TBM 1202 Romeo is going to be taxiing 13 on Bravo here at Reading. All right, Reading, Pennsylvania. Let's do it. Taxi lights are on, right? What did I do and not do before I had to go to the bathroom? I think that's good. Cool. What a beautiful day here in the what is this? The Schuylkill Valley? Is it the Schuylkill Valley? The Schuylkill River. You guys, the first one to spell Schuylkill River correctly without looking it up wins a prize. Spell the word Schuylkill River. Words. I know you know how to spell river, but spell Schuylkill Valley. And bonus points if you can spell the word Conshohocken. No, nobody. All right, flaps, trims. Trims are tricky on this. I'm not sure how accurate the trim for takeoff is. I like to keep it like right at the very bottom of the green bar. Otherwise, like I said on the departure from Manassas, man, you gotta yank it off. You gotta, like, it's full aft. Mike Coffee. Schuylkill. There she is. Beautiful. Oh, heads up. Heads up, tug. Oh, what are you doing there? Who left that there? Who left? Ugh, jeez. Idiots. What are you doing? Oh, man, I can't wait. A week and a half and I'll be here. Flying or not flying, I will be here. And this entire... They actually have a full-on, like, ground assault that they simulate. It's U.S., I forget what unit, but U.S. versus Panzer Division battle right there. Oh man, it's so good. I have pictures. I'll post some pictures in the Discord from years past. Okay, so we got FMS green, and then yaw damper should not be on. What are we doing? You guys ever flown an airplane before? Pitch mode out select is armed. Maybe what we'll do is go heading mode to start with. Nobody can spell Schuylkill Valley. Come on, guys. All right, we'll just take the full length. Aviation Geek. Lost again, my friend. Sorry. I wish I could easily give you points in VR. I mean, I would dole out points to all you all. All right, let's hold it short right here of 1.3 and just make sure we're configured. We've got flaps. We'll put the lights on in a second. Yaw dampers off. We're going, you know what? Let's go heading mode. Runway heading is what? 133. So let's preset that. Oops. Cool. All right. Heading mode is selected. Pitch mode, alt select, 17,000 feet. So yeah, on departure, we will rotate at 85, and then we will pitch for 125 knots. Over, I think it's about 100, we'll flaps up, and then I will engage a yaw damper, and then flight level change. And we'll go autopilot on in heading mode. And then we'll get on our way to Nantucket. Cool. Mom and Dad, you guys good? Good? All right, cool. Let's go. Heading lights on. Strobe lights on. CAS is clear. Aviation Geek wants a divorce from Streamlabs. Oh, sorry, my friend. Sorry, my friend.
Actually, while we wait, I need to... All right, guys. I will admit it. This is a high noon. I don't even know what flavor I grabbed. Oh, what is this? Oh, pineapple. Okay, good. Because this was a variety pack, and it contained watermelon. Ugh. The worst. I may have to give those away. I think my sister likes the watermelon ones. I can't stand them. They're awful. But if this was a watermelon, I would have carried on. All right, 1-3. Let's go. Reading traffic. TBM 1202 Romeo is departing 1-3, and we will be departing off to the northeast. Reading. All right, let's go. Toga's in chat, everybody. Or whatever you call it. TBM. All right, RPMs are stable. Increasing torque. Not that much torque. That's fine. About 90%. Let's go. Brakes released. Maintain center line. Oops. Trying to adjust my view so you all can see what's going on. Speed alive. Engine indications all look good. 60. There's 70. I can't maintain center line with these rudder pedals. Oh, 90 knots. Rotate. Positive brake gear up. Oop. We'll make left traffic here. Pitching for 120. Actually, let's disengage that. Let's just go roll mode. 126 knots, that's pretty good. Where's the yaw damper? Come on, yaw damper. Flight level change. Autopilot on. There we go. Okay, there we go. Sync the heading bug. Heading mode. Cool. We can go flaps up too. Keep that torque coming up. 130 knots. Keep the heading coming around. Awesome. Oops, wrong button. That was dumb. Didn't do that before. That's the one I wanted. There's Reading. There's the Schuylkill River, which nobody can spell. Let's just go direct to, what is that, DUMMR. Direct. Nav mode. Cool. FMS. Back up a little bit here. FMS autopilot's on. Yaw damper flight level change. Out select is 1700 feet. 130 knots is what we're pitching for. Cool. Gears up. Flaps are up. Keep the torque about 90. Seems about right to me. Climbing at pretty good clip, 2,200 feet per minute. Cool. Yeah, Aviation Geek, man, you and Streamlabs just have like a hate-hate relationship. I don't know what lake that is. My parents' house is actually off this way. Let's see if I can kind of spot it. If I can manipulate the view controls. Nah, ain't gonna happen. They live like way down there. There's the airport. They live like down that road, and you kind of keep going. Anyway. Man, I love the TBM. I'm glad I chose this one. Back up front. I'm gonna reset that like pilot seat view It's a little bit too far forward, especially for streaming. Cool. Well, we don't need that chart anymore. Why don't we just go back here and let's zoom in? And yeah, man, we're cruising now. Move you guys a little bit. Dustin, you're going to start using VATSIM and watch a lot of YouTube tutorials so you can fly along? Yeah, I mean, for VATSIM, just a couple things. I mean, definitely watch YouTube videos. I mean, there's a lot of great tutorials out there. Unfortunately, I can't personally recommend any. But there are a lot of good ones. There was one guy, I think he's Dutch. Oh man, I forget his name. Again, I think he's Dutch. He does some really good tutorials on, he's a younger guy, kind of blonde hair, really, really good, well-produced tutorials on how to fly on VATSIM. Micah, I don't know if you're still on. I don't know, do you have any VATSIM tutorials? Because Micah does really good tutorials. All right, we're over 10,000, so that can come off. All that looks good. There's our cabin altitude. How do I see that? I guess it's fine. And then one other thing you can do is spawn in. You can even spawn into a busy event if you want to, but spawn into an event or just a place that has VATSIM coverage as an observer, and just kind of get a feel for, you know, how things are going, like the cadence, you know, the procedure. You know, you're going to contact clearance first. If clearance isn't online, call ground. If ground isn't online, call tower, stuff like that. Learn how to copy a clearance, like pre-write your clearance. Like if there was ATC online, I would have used the craft. It's, you know, clearance limit, route, altitude, frequency, transponder code. So cleared to, I know I'm cleared, I know I'm going to be cleared to Nantucket. I know my route is, and I would write down the first couple of fixes, or my star. In this case, it would be DUMMR, DUMMR. So I would have gone like this, DUMMR. And I know my filed altitude was 17,000 feet, stuff like that. So when you call up and they start rattling stuff off, you can make amendments. Like if they give you a different routing, you can scribble it down maybe under here. They'll tell you, climb maintain 3,000 feet, expect 170 in 10 minutes. So you just kind of do that. Departure frequency 125.32. You don't even need to write the one. Squawk 3521. I don't know. And you'll come up with your own shorthand and stuff like that too. But and I don't even write the full craft anymore. You just kind of know the order in which they give it to you. It's your clearance limit, which 99% of the time, no, in my case, 100% of the time, it's going to be the airport that you filed to. Route, so that's your route. You know, usually it's going to be a star. If you're flying an airliner, or it's the first fix, it's write down a couple of fixes. Altitude, and this is always how they read it to you. It's clearance limit, route, altitude, departure frequency, transponder, your squawk code. It's always like that. So just kind of get used to that kind of stuff, and then just kind of do it. Don't the first time you go online with VATSIM, don't I wouldn't try to spawn into like a busy event, and just, drink from the fire hose, because that's just going to make you uncomfortable and it's going to make everybody a little bit irritated. But not really, not going to make everybody irritated. It's just going to make you uncomfortable, mainly. So, pick a nice quiet airport with like one or two, aircraft and maybe just ground or tower online. And go from there, man. But yeah, Dustin, don't be afraid of it, for goodness sakes. The thing with this is, Dustin, like the longer you wait and like don't fly on VATSIM, just the more you're missing out on. like awesomeness. It's just so fun. It's just so fun. Like, look at that. Look at this. I'm sorry, folks, but MSFS. How many times do I have to say it? Like every stream, I kind of gush. Until we CTD. And then I'm like, damn MSFS. I hate MSFS. No, kidding. I actually did, well, I don't want to jinx it. I don't even want to talk about that. Let's just have a good flight. Look at the moon even. You guys see that? Like, that is the most crescent of a crescent moon. That's amazing. I wonder if that's real. I wonder if that is an actual phase of the moon, like from real life, data. Wow. Cool. All right, well, let's keep the torque up. Let's not lollygag. I think 90% is pretty good. Fuel flow is 63 gallons per hour. We should be good there. Differential pressure 4.7. Cabin climb rate 500 feet per minute. That all looks awesome. Yeah, we look good. Pressurization looks good. We're in the cruise. Let's check this real quick. Yeah. So we're going to kind of hang right turn over New York, and then what is that? Connecticut. I guess, sorry, Rhode Island first? No. Connecticut first, and then Rhode Island, and then all the way out to Nantucket in the TBM. So, yeah, man. Aviation Geek, you love the TBM, you just wish it had 2 engines? Then Aviation Geek, I have an aircraft for you. How about the King Air? I'm just playing with you, man. Yeah, how about like a twin TBM? Oh, can you imagine? Oh, man. Can you imagine a twin? I mean, what would that even look like? I mean, it would have to be bigger. Or would it? Yeah, it would. Like to mount like 2 PT6s on this thing. I mean, just make a super big, like maybe make the fuselage wider, obviously a bigger wing, a beefier wing, and then mount 2 PT6s, but keep the shape of the fuselage the same. Oh, can you imagine? That would be illegal. It would be so money. Oh. Imagine how fast that airplane would be. It could be done. I don't know if it could be done on this airframe, but with a similar airframe, yeah, I think it could be done. Dustin, probably do your flights from San Diego so you can practice. Yeah, man. And honestly, Dustin, for the first 15 times you fly on VATSIM, do it. Yeah, I mean, get comfortable. Fly from the same airport, just whatever makes you comfortable and happy and makes it fun, that's important, obviously. It's supposed to be fun. Let me do one thing here. Let's go to our flight plan. No, I always, how the heck? Oh, there it is. Okay. So just to get a rough VNAV, 0 feet AGL and top 40 feet. Yep. Cool. Just to get a top of descent point, so we get a little bit of VNAV guidance in case ATC goes offline. And we are expecting a runway. I think we said 06 into ACK. Yeah, 06. So we're gonna expect the ILS 06. Proc. There is no arrival. The approach. We're expecting ILS 06. We'll just say vectors. Although I hate using vectors. Like in real life, I don't use vectors. No, but in this case, that's actually kind of appropriate. Yeah, because I don't think Martha's Vineyard is a good transition. That's pretty much it. Yeah, or flying from here and then flying the course reversal. I'm gonna do that. We'll just leave it at vectors. Preview off, that's fine. Might as well put the minimums in now. 238 feet. Oops. I mean, this is like way ahead of things, but that's what the METAR is indicating, and that's what the TAP is indicating. So we'll just put it in. Cool. We'll just load it. Yep. And that took our top of descent point away. That's great. 0 feet AGL. Enter. Our TOD point back. Thank you very much. Cool. Awesome. What's our TAS? 288 knots. Oh god, I would kill for a true airspeed of like 180 knots. Oh man. Oh man. Aviation Geek, did you win? Oh, you did. Hey, good job, man. Dustin, yeah, was I talking about Aviation Pro? Maybe? Honestly, I don't remember. I don't remember the guy's name. All I know is he's really good. I'm pretty sure he's Dutch, and don't shoot me if I'm getting that wrong. But I'm pretty sure he's Dutch, and he's like a blonde-haired, kind of a youngish looking guy, and that's ageist, I know, but anyway. Maybe Aviation Pro. I don't know. How about this view? I could sit back here. I could hang out back here, just chilling, watching the countryside go by at 17,000 feet with a very capable pilot flying in the left seat. Yeah, I could do this. Let's go back to our map. Let's see, so we are... Oh, okay. That's Granton Wilkes-Barre, all right. My folks used to have a house right around... Oh, where is Lake Wallenpaupack? Oh, it's here. I think this is Lake Wallenpaupack. Yeah, this is it here. Oh, because I've flown in here. This is Cherry Ridge, November 30. The restaurant there closed down, unfortunately. It's a nice little diner. And then my folks would pick me up, and they had a little, it was barely a house. It was like a double wide kind of, you know, it was a fixed house, but it was like right around there on this lake. Super nice lake, Pennsylvania. Memories. Anyway. Yeah. Dustin, okay, so yeah, the really good kind of series on, you know, VATSIM, how to get into VATSIM, how to, you know, what to do to get things set up and stuff like that. So yeah, highly recommend. How cool is it that with the default Asobo aircraft, we have like cabin views? Like some of them don't have this. Like the King Air, why doesn't the King Air have the ability to go back into the cabin? I don't get that. Now the VR windows kind of follow me around, so like I've got you guys with me out here, but that's actually good, so I can kind of, we can all hang out. We can all hang out in the back of the TBM 930. Does any of this work? No. All right, enough of this. Let's go back up front and back it up a little bit. Let's check VATSIM radio to see where we are in terms of crossing into Boston's FIR. In fact, what we should probably do, sync this, and let's, yeah, that's gonna be Boston Center. Let's go ahead and queue that up. What else do we have here in terms of ATC? All right, so just Boston Center, 134.7. So let's tune them up. And yeah, we can listen in. Let's get a little ATC chatter, 134.7. Cool. There we go. I don't know know, man. Like even in VR, like flying this thing, you kind of feel like a big boy. I don't know. You feel like you're flying a substantial piece of equipment. Like I think. Maybe of all the GA aircraft, I think the King Air captures it pretty well. But man, this one, like you really feel like you're flying a piece of expensive equipment when you fly it. Like even in VR, like you feel. Like, yeah, this is capable and expensive, and I don't know. I don't know. You get a good feeling flying this thing in VR. So I don't know. Dustin, you're watching one of his videos, and he's making it look kind of easy. Awesome. Yeah, I honestly, like, there's nothing to be afraid of. For one, you know, I mean, you'll make mistakes. I mean. God knows. Dustin, watch a few of VR SimPilot videos back and you'll see mistakes. You know, it happens. And it's no big deal.
Center, 3606, about 26,000 south
you know,
Syracuse, flight level 3.
And it is kind of easy. Like, just check this out, alright? So, Dustin, pay a little bit of attention. Like, when we cross over, like, one, definitely get VATSIM radio. And you'll see. Oh, he's going to close shortly now. I was going to say, as we cross over into his boundary here, you can see where it's going to cross using VATSIM radio. Or you can use SimBrief, and SimBrief will tell you, if you go to your flight plan, web style, you can see roughly where you will cross over into. In this case, it's going to be right after the Rager fix, about 11 miles after Rager, you're going to cross over into Boston's FIR. So, you know, you could maybe mark that with a fix. You know, if you're in like the 7.3 or the Airbus, or you know, it's actually easier just to use VATSIM radio, and you can see where you're going to cross over. But he just said he's going to be logging off, which is fine. I mean, it's a Monday night. I mean, there's no event. I mean, this is like hit or miss VATSIM. So, but just be prepared to get a ping me. You know, when you get the message that says, you know, contact me, you know, on whatever frequency if you want, or position if you want to. You know, just say, you know, 11 miles to the in this case east of Rager, 17,000 feet, and they'll give you a squawk. Put your squawk in. They might tell you to say, you know, they'll say squawk ident. Put your squawk in, hit the ident button, and then they'll say TBM 1202 Romeo radar contact. You know, 10 miles east of Rager, 17,000 feet.
Cargo X,
and that's it.
Contact.
And then you just do what they tell you.
Trial Center 128.
Mike, Mike, no, this is the stock, man. No mods. Nope, I don't have the enhancement mod. No enhancement mod to this at all. Bone stock. Aviation Geek. No, man. Bone stock. Bone stock. Oh, Aviation Geek. The only mod. No. The only mod is this. It's not really a mod. It's just the like if you use that Navigraph, the same app you use to update your nav data, the ARIG stuff. You'll have a new option that says like Navigraph G3000/5000 plugin or something like that. Install that, and then you get the charts like this. So, but no, this is not the like TBM enhancement mod from Flight Sim TO. No, this is bone stock Asobo TBM, except for this the you know, Navigraph plugin, which also gives you the sim like this. That I'm not going to do it, but that also gives you this SimBrief plugin. So yeah, man, that's it. Yeah, check this out, man. Into Nantucket, we can pull up. Actually, it pulled it up for us. ILS 6. Oh, and check this out. Oh, this is cool. Watch this. Chart options. If I just want to see like the I want to see the header view. Boom. There's the header view. You guys see this? So there's all your header information. I want to see the plan view. It zooms into that. Here's the profile view.
Delta 5193. I'm closing shortly. Commander Unicom.
I mean, how cool is that? Right?
Yeah, it's awesome. But you guys probably already have it. If you have a Navigraph subscription and you have that Navigraph, like, again, I don't know what it's called. It's like the FMS updater or something. It's the one you use to update your airing data. Just download the. It's like it just shows up as an option. It's like G3000, G5000 integration. Guys, I was surprised as you when I saw it pop up. I was like, what is this? So I Googled it and I was like, oh yeah, Navigraph now has integration with the G3000 and G5000. Like if you guys have the longitude, this integrates the same way. So yeah, it's epic. You can zoom in. Let's go back and make a liar out of me now. You can zoom in. If you press the button, you pan. I mean, it's all in VR. I mean, you guys know me. I mean, this is all in V-freaking-R. So, anyway. Now, having said all that, I still like to use the tablet, but it's oh, and you could, all right, so you can go split screen. Okay, because I would need to have, okay, so this is controlling this half. I could do the same thing on this half. I like to have the navcom up here, but I could have the chart up here, and then the map over here and split screen. I think there's a way you can put it over here. I don't know how to do that, but let's go back to full screen. And yeah, and that's it. Epic. Aviation Geek, man, it is, yeah, it's super fun to fly. Honestly, it's super easy to fly too. I'm not gonna lie, like you guys have, I'm sure you all have seen my work, and I am not the best sim pilot. I'm a pretty good real world pilot in a GA aircraft, but I'm not the best sim pilot. And this aircraft, it is highly automated. The avionics are incredible. The G3000 is, I'm going to say, it's pretty complete. Like, there's not a lot you can't do with this G3000 that I don't have a G3000. I have the Garmin 430 WAS. But this is a pretty complete representation of the G3000. And oh, by the way, it's free. I mean, this is a default aircraft. What happened was,
you can monitor Unicom
working title, Matt, I forget his name, the last name, but Matt and the working title guys had a mod for the TBM back before like AAU1, before the Avionics and Aircraft Update 1 came out. They had a mod for this aircraft that brought a whole bunch of functionality in. Asobo did a super smart thing, and they just said, you know what, your mod is awesome, we're going to buy it, and we're going to roll it in to the TBM. We're going to roll it into the G3000. We're going to roll in the working title, awesomeness into the G5000. And they did. And as part of the AAU1 release, you got a really high fidelity G3000 setup. So yeah, this is stock, guys. Mike, you don't use SimBrief. Okay, cool. Yeah, you know what? You don't have to. Even without SimBrief, and honestly, it's not a big deal just to enter in your flight plan into the G3000. It's a pretty good piece of kit, and it's pretty easy to do. So yeah, even if you don't use SimBrief, if you don't use Navigraph, it's no big deal. It's still super high fidelity.
Flight level 381 descending 240.
Aviation Geek, sir, you have lost.
Low descend via the J-Fund to arrival, runway 4 right, the Boston altimeter 3031.
I'm going to call this guy up anyway. Let's see.
We have the J-Fund to runway 4 right. And
although I think he did say he was about to log off. We'll see. It's getting cloudy. What is the weather? Actually, let's get the local weather. So, in real life, en route like this, as you're getting handed off, you would be getting altimeter settings because we're not in the flight levels yet. So, we probably should check local weather and set our altimeter thusly.
Boston Center United 454.
Let's see, where are we? I don't even know what MSV is. The altimeter is 3024, so yeah, we need to. So it'd be like altimeter, when you check in, you'd be like, yeah, Boston Center, blah, blah, altimeter 3024. And you would read that back, like 3024 on the altimeter, hello. So there we go, and this should, yeah, it'll descend, maintain that altitude.
November 5200 Tango.
So that's kind of a real life thing as you get handed off from, you know, if you're close enough to approach controllers from approach to approach, they'll give you the altimeter, and you always want to set that. And then obviously center is going to give you the altimeter setting if you're lower than, you know, where you would have set standard, which happens to me, of course. You know, I don't. The arrow doesn't fly in the flight levels, so. Let's go back here again. What a view. I gotta get a TBM. You guys hit the like button and subscribe. You gotta pump up those YouTube figures. Maybe YouTube will spit out enough money that I can pick up a TBM 930. No, I'm kidding. But seriously, hit like and subscribe.
31 Bravo Alpha Boston Center, hello.
Beautiful. Mike, 430. Hello, kidding. Yeah. I actually do have a 430. I like the 430, and I'll tell you why. Because in turbulence, you can just, you have no issues manipulating the 430 interface. All you have to do is hang on to those knobs, man. 430 is a great piece of gear. Now, I think Garmin is deprecating it as of, what is it, late summer or fall, maybe next year. I don't know. They're stopping support for it, which kind of sucks, but oh well. Mike, you're tempted to try the TBM. You should. If you like the Kodiak, you'll love this.
Roger, I expect ILS 4 right approach.
The Kodiak has the, oh man, is it the 1000 at the NXI, right?
Connie 962 Boston Center, hello, radar contact. Sea-Track Providence, comment maintain.
Mike, this week you're going to try the TBM, but you're going to go the mod route? Yeah, you can't go wrong with that. And Aviation Geek, I have not flown the Antonov. I don't own the Antonov, and I haven't flown it in VR. I mean, I love the cause and everything, like all the money going to Ukraine and stuff, but I honestly, this is sacrilegious, I guess. That airplane just doesn't, I don't know, don't take this the wrong way, but that doesn't do it for me.
Good answer.
Again, I mean, the cause is awesome. I mean, actually, we donate in other ways to that cause, but no, I don't have the Antonov. All right, let's call them.
93, welcome to Boston, cross, runway 4 left, turn left, November, hold short, 15 right, contact ground point 9.
All right, so we just... All right, hang on a second, folks.
Not quite, but get in there.
Boston Center, good evening. TBM 1202 Romeo, we entered your airspace pretty close to Helon Fix, 17,000 feet.
November 4202 Romeo, Boston Center, hello, squawk 4057.
4056, I think I heard. 1202 Romeo.
4057, break, Southwest 4188, contact Washington Center, 133.7.
4057.
372, have a great
There we go. That's how you do that.
4188.
Dustin, that's it. Ron, what's going on, man?
3606,
How you doing? Good to see you. Mike, Turbo Arrow 3 or 4, the one in Just Flight is good. Yeah, I like the,
runway 4 right,
I have the Arrow 3 from Just Flight, and it's awesome. It's funny because I almost streamed that today. There's contrails. The next stream I think is going to be in the Arrow. I think around like, so we took the yacht around
Copy 311 flighting
Tahiti?
Center maintain.
Or was it Fiji?
4000.
Bora Bora. We were in Bora Bora with that yacht. I think I want to fly the Arrow around the same places we took that yacht. You guys hated that yacht stream so much.
Hey,
Do you put a-
hello, Boston Ground November 268.
Do I put a piece of black tape for the flashing orange light? Yeah, that's silly.
Are you guys providing?
They should have an option for the removal of the automatic gear extension. I actually have that in real life. It was STC removed in my actual Arrow, and it's the best thing ever. So yeah, no auto gear extension warning light in real life. Ron had your first VATSIM flight on Saturday over a New York event, and it went well on the longitude. Awesome, man. See, Ron, that's awesome, man. Never look back. Never look back. Good for you, man. Where did you go from New York? What was that event? I was not around this weekend. I wasn't on the sim at all this weekend. Like, I didn't even turn my PC on this weekend.
Godspeed 311 contact ball.
Aviation geek. If aviation doesn't light your fire, your wood is wet.
438 contact ball approach.
Oh man, you win a prize, aviation geek. Fly-by-wire A320 coming your way. Hit me up on Discord for details.
United 454 descend via
That's
the Robust
awesome.
3 arrival.
Oh man, I agree, man.
Right, Boston altimeter 3031.
Ron, you did Boston to Philadelphia. Sweet. That's a good route too. In what? Ron, what did you fly?
November 1202 Romeo, your radar contact 15 miles southeast of the Pauling VOR. Maintain 17000. Bradley altimeter 3025.
I maintained 17,025 on the altimeter. 1202 Romeo. 5 the altimeter. 25. See, because we're under 18,000 feet, we're still getting altimeter settings. Epic. But yeah, the TBM guys, seriously. Oh, aviation, the longitude. I'm so sorry. Yes. I'm sorry. Yes. My bad. Sorry, guys. Sheesh. Tough crowd. I'm sorry, Ron. You did say the longitude. But man, that's awesome. I don't even have the longitude. I'm too cheap. I have the standard version of MSFS. Oh my gosh. Seriously? Oh, that's so
1236 Boston Center standby.
Man. That's epic. Now I kind of want to do another leg in the TBM. It's like, this is too fun. I mean, I think this is so good looking. It just looks fast. So let's go back to our kind of wing-ish view here. That's going to be... Now the clouds are kind of covering it, but... So that's Long Island. Well, it's a lot of Connecticut, I guess, and then Long Island off to the south. Too many clouds to see much, but you can see contrails over there. Other people on VATSIM flying a lot higher than we are. Ron, if I like the TBM, then I like the longitude. I don't have the deluxe version. I need to upgrade is what I need to do. Maybe when I get my new PC, I will upgrade to the deluxe version. Aviation Geek, you're tough until you see Spirit landings. Spirit gets a bad rap, man. Come on. Yeah, this thing is nice. But Ron, so the longitude, yeah, you know what? I do love the
Reckon 1236 Boston Center. You said you wanted
the citation. And I know it's not the longitude. You know, there's
we're direct keyboard right now.
there's like advisory VNAV, I guess. Oh no, no, it has the same. It has the longitude has an auto throttle. But I do like the CRJ.
Reckon 1236. Descend and maintain.
The CJ4.
4000.
Not the CRJ. CJ4. Which is like a little longitude. see. Yeah, we got... Yeah, it'd be cool if we had Boston Center the whole way, right? What's this? That's probably Boston Approach. Yeah, that's Boston Approach. What other ATC is online tonight? Washington Center is still online. We can go Nantucket back to Manassas. I don't know. I don't know. That's pushing it for a Monday night, right? Oh, he did tag us up. Yeah, he did. So we are in contact with ATC. Cruising. Aviation Geek said this Spirit is the American version of Ryanair. They both get bad raps. Come on.
Canada 42, contact Boston Approach.
Low-cost carriers, guys. Low-cost carriers.
330, Canada 42, yep.
But yeah, yes, Spirit, yep. you get what you pay for.
571 Papa Sierra, 9,000 for 10,000.
November 571 Papa Sierra, Boston Center, climb maintain, level 410.
410 Papa Sierra.
Aviation Geek, imagine the CJ4, yeah, with the Garmin, with the G5000 and auto throttle. Yeah, maybe I should spring for the deluxe version. What is it, like $30 more? Can you upgrade though? I never knew. I don't actually. I never looked into it. Can you upgrade? Like if I have the standard, like the cheapo version. Is it an easy upgrade to the deluxe version?
Number 31 Bravo.
Because it might be worth it just to get the longitude. Aviation Geek, you say just fly back to my home airport, fly back to, oh man, fly back to Manassas. I don't know, let's see what time it is when we land. We'll see, maybe. I'm not rolling it out. Mike, if you did jets, you would do the Mustang in real life. I think I would, no, for a jet, for like single pilot ops, I would probably do, Mustang or honestly like a CJ4. I think I might fly the Citation 4. Like single pilot, no problem. Or even like a Citation 2, just on cost. I mean, I know it doesn't have the range, it's not as sexy, but like realistically speaking, I don't know, man. Like a Citation 2. Yeah, Dustin, yeah, you also get the 7.8, which got some love with the AAU2 beta. Say that 3 times fast. Yeah, good point. That would be cool. Let's push this up a little bit more. There we go. Aviation Geek, we could fly to Singapore in the TBM. Oh, God. Who would be making... I'm not sure... what would that ferry flight look like? I'm not sure that would be very possible. I don't know what that route would look like, man. That would be brutal. Ron, you tried to record your VR with the Varo today, the Arrow, and OBS recording. Yeah. Ron, are you using Streamlabs OBS or OBS Studio? One of these days, by the way, I'm gonna try to make a video because a lot of people have asked kind of how to like get started, just not just streaming but recording your VR experience. Honestly, Ron, man, with the okay, so yeah, you're using OBS Studio. That's a better. I use Streamlabs OBS just because it's what I used first and it's easy. But yeah, it definitely takes a little bit of a hit on your CPU and your GPU, for sure. Just all that rendering it's doing. I mean, I had to tune my sim to run okay in VR by itself, and then like there was a lot of further tuning that was required to get it to work even remotely good in VR while streaming. Man, my voice is cracking. I'm sorry, guys. I need to take a drink. Sorry. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, like I said, my allergies have been really killing me. Like the whole family is afflicted with some kind of like late spring allergies. It sucks.
Montreal Center 128.77.
But
128.7.
Oh, Mike, if I get the deluxe version, I have the one below and the standard, but is there an update, like, or an upgrade path, or do I have to uninstall stuff? Ron, you got a 3090 Ti. Okay.
Charlie at
So I have a 3080 Ti.
And 250 knots.
Like, I'm running on 3-year-old hardware at this point, which is why I'm looking at a new setup. My goal always was, after 3 years, to rebuild my PC, and it's past 3 years now, so I'm due.
Charlie at 12,000 for red.
Let's do a little bit of. Oh, you know what? Let's use this. All right, so we're expecting ILS runway 6. Let's take the plan view. No, header. Sorry. ILS 6. Localizer frequency is 109.1. 109.1 is set in nav 1 and nav 2. Final approach course 061. The FAF is going to be Craig at 1,700 feet. Airport elevation is 47 feet. Missed approach climbing 1,800 feet to the Nantucket VR and hold. So it's basically straight out, and then continue the climb in the hold 1,800 feet.
WestJet 514, Boston Center radar contact.
Craig is going to be our FAF.
Climb and
Off tack is our IAF.
Maintain 530.
Off tack is going to be 2,300 feet. Craig 1,700 feet, and then down. Minimum, as we already have set, 238 feet. All right, approach briefing is complete. A little bit early, but we did complete the approach briefing, so that's good. Let's go back to our map.
ExactJet 1571, descend via the Ocean 5 arrival.
Cool.
Runway 4 right, the Boston altimeter is
We've got it up here too.
3031.
And at Nantucket, I don't know this airport, so let's take a look at the airport. We can pull it up. Come on, VR, don't screw me like this. There we go. We're expecting runway 06. Gonna be a left turn. FBO is just to the southwest of the terminal, right about here. So runway 6, we'll try to get off on Charlie or Bravo. If we roll it out to Alpha, it's no big deal.
American 1236, turn
Left turn.
left, heading
FBO is right here.
290.
Awesome.
Clear direct E-Bucks, cross E-Bucks at or above 4,000, clear the RNAV GPS, runway 28 approach.
All right. Avionics are set, approach briefing is complete. We'll wait to get the ATIS and set the altimeter when we get a little bit closer.
WestJet 3606, contact Boston approach 133.0.
Let's see. Feels like unless you got a 4090, you can't get the thing to look good. I don't know about that. I don't know.
November 1202 Romeo cross depot at and maintain 1000. The Cape altimeter 3028.
Be depot at 11,000 and 28 on the altimeter for 1202 Romeo. Depot, boy. Where's depot? Oh, let's expand that. Where's depot? Uh-oh. I don't have depot on my flight plan, folks.
An American 1236, report a 5 mile final.
Is it DD?
We'll call American 1236.
Boston, November 1202 Romeo.
And November 1202 Romeo, go ahead.
Yeah, that fix was a depot at 11,000. I don't have that in any airway or any flight plan that I have filed.
Number 1202 Romeo, Roger, standby.
Yeah, all right. See, don't be afraid of ATC, folks. I don't know who it was. Was it Dustin, maybe? You were talking about... Yeah, Dustin, man.
Number 1202 Romeo, let's do this. Stand by.
Yeah. So, you know, if they give you something that doesn't make sense, just get clarification.
Number 1202 Romeo, descend and maintain 11,000. The Providence altimeter is 3029er.
Descend, maintain 11,000. 29er on the altimeter, 1202 Romeo. All right, 11,000 feet. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. 11,000. Vertical speed. And we'll just give him a good rate down here. Let's pull the torque back. We'll give him 1,500 feet per minute down. That seems pretty good to me. What was the altimeter setting? Oh, geez, I screwed that up. Local weather. $30.29. Okay. All right. So, just to give him 1,500 feet per minute down, and we can hold this speed. No big deal. Cool. I missed a lot of this. Sorry, guys. Aviation Geek going a short flight. Nashville to, oh, I don't know, MQY is short. Cool. Where can we go from Nantucket, though? Let's keep this going. Mike, best Google it on, or YouTube. Not sure about MSFS 2020. You went for the top when you bought it. Oh, yeah. I'll check it out. I'll check that out. The upgrade path, Mike, exactly. Aviation Geek, Streamlabs, you have a number for you to call when you're ready to copy. Did you win? Oh, you lost. Oh, no. My coffee depot is at Home Depot, exactly. No, Home Depot for the win. Come on, guys. We have a slight interest in Home Depot here in the VR Sim Pilot House. Come on. Although I do like Lowe's. I mean, I love this G3000. Look at that. You get your banana. Like, even the ATR doesn't give you this. Like, I want to love that ATR so much, but like stuff like this, like, give me my banana. Like, nothing. Like, this is gonna be just easy peasy. Like, this aircraft will do everything I want it to do, regardless of what they throw at us. We're good. Like, we're famous last words. Now I'm gonna botch this so hard now, but
November 62 Delta Kilo Boston Center, cleared to the Saratoga Springs Airport as filed. Maintain.
Yeah, what's a good flight out of Nantucket? We can go like Nantucket. Like, where's ATC?
This frequency, squawk 7345 and hold.
Oh man, all of Canada's lit up now. We can go like Nantucket, like, somewhere up to like Vermont or something. I don't know. It's probably getting kind of late, guys. We'll see.
And November 62 Delta Kilo.
Navigraph Eric has been updating like every day lately. Oh, that's weird. Huh. Well, no, I don't think I'm missing the fix. I think it is not in. No, I've got the most up-to-date Eric. It's just not in my. It's not in my flight plan. Like, I filed this, and you know, I would have flown to it. If you know, he would have said, well, you know, okay, well, you're cleared direct depot, you know, cross depot at 11,000. I would have typed in depot and we would have flown direct to it, and no big deal. But aviation, oh, Bedford, okay, yeah, maybe. Let's see, maybe. We haven't taken an outside view in a while. Oh, Long Island right there. Or Long Island Sound, rather. Was that Block Island off the 2 o'clock, maybe? Ooh, yes. That scenery is so good.
Go 111, leave my airspace to the south, New York.
All right, we're about to level off here.
Radar service is terminated. Forget to change approved.
Speed up a little bit.
111, thank you so much.
Might get a little busy. I don't think it's gonna get that busy though. New TOD point, so money. Yeah, we're just chilling. Got descended.
Boston Center, American 1252, 11 miles.
There's Long Island Sound. I don't know what that is over there, but
American 1252, Boston Center, radar contact, position is reported, maintained.
It's the end of Long Island, like Southampton, maybe? I'm gonna say like Southampton.
American 1236, 5 miles.
Like
American 1236,
Shinnecock
the
golf
Syracuse wind,
course. Oh, I think that
runway 28, clear to land.
Shinnecock is like over there somewhere. Oh, so good. All right, back up front. Let's see.
United 254,
A
runway
little
15,
busy,
clear to land.
maybe. Yeah, we're slow. Come on, let's go. Get the speed up. TBM. There we go. Beautiful. I love this plane. I don't know. Maybe we just rename this channel VR+VATSIM Sim Pilot from now on. It's so fun. I mean, I love flying the 7.3 and the Airbus and all that. I mean, it's fun, and you know, fly longer distances, fly VATSIM events and stuff like that. But I don't know, man. For my money, this is pretty fun. All right, let's get rid of that. We don't need that. We don't have any other ATC in terms of approach or tower or anything. So let's just pull this back up. Again, the IAF 2,300 feet. We're getting... Nah, we're good. We're good. 38-minute flight? Okay. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Could be fun. Let's see what happens when we land. Mike Coffee. Okay, time.
American 1252.
Time to head for the exit. Get your parachute on. You got to make dinner. Thanks for the flight. Yeah, man. Hey, Mike. Awesome.
Oh, yeah, I was wanting to try the harbor.
Awesome having you along. Yeah, just yeah. Hope to see you on the next one, man.
Okay, stand by. Actually, American 1252, are you simulating...
Ron, am I using stabilization filters with my OBS? Yes, a little bit. I am using
You can expect the harbor visual
a tiny bit of image stabilization through the Oculus mirror, because what I'm seeing in VR is so smooth. Like, there is no stuttering right now when I'm looking around like this. And in streams in the past, the Oculus mirror app was introducing like these weird, it wasn't like stutters, it was like these like little black bars on the side, almost like motion reprojection, which I hate and I don't use. So yeah, I turned on some light image stabilization with the Oculus mirror, because I'm using a Quest 2. So like my software is different, Ron, than what you're using probably. But I definitely use a little bit of the mirror stabilization. Mike Coffee, ciao, man, ciao.
And American 1252, cross Skogs.
Mike, hopefully you'll be on the next one too. It was a lot of fun hanging out.
Number is 3034.
And this goes for everybody, obviously. Like, this is just like, this is like hanging out with buddies,
Center 152,
which you can't do. Which I can't do,
Welcome back.
you know, in VR when you're flying. It would be just me and ATC, and that's fun, but it's a heck of a lot more fun with all you guys in the chat. Oh, look at this view.
And NOTAMs at Millinocket, and we're able to say, or sorry, at Prescott.
Millinocket. I love the New England
we have the
Native
weather
American names. Millinocket,
I
Woonsocket,
should have guessed it.
Shinnecock.
All right, you can expect it.
Well, that is epic. Is this, what, Connecticut? Is this like...
American 1236,
This is kind of like the Connecticut...
parking via Zulu,
Rhode Island.
Alpha, Bravo,
Like
Sierra.
Providence area? I don't know. My geography sucks.
Have a good night.
Alright. Yeah, if this was like a Friday night, I think we could do this all night. Just keep hopping around. Follow ATC. I need to download more music though. Like, I think I have about 15, maybe 20 tracks in this like playlist that kind of loops and randomizes, but every once in a while I'm like, man, I've heard this song like 3 times now. I don't know.
November 571, Pop
Aviation Geeks Squawk 7700.
4,000.
But you won.
GPS runway 2 at approach.
Clear direct above crossover pattern above 4,000. Cleared RNAV runway 28 approach from Pop Sierra.
And November 571 Papa Sierra, the
Oh, man.
standby.
Yeah, we're
Fresh sky altimeter
still at
3031.
11,000 feet, so we don't need any of that
3031.
on. All that's good. How's our fuel? Oh, yeah, we got lots of gas. Yeah, we're good. This is just good. I don't know, man. That landing in Redding was pretty good. I'm not sure we're going to get better than that. So I think the bar has been set high, folks, for landing rates. This is so hard to do in VR. There we go. Guys, smash the like button if you haven't already. Anybody watching still that hasn't, smash it. Just saying. I only say that because all of a sudden I felt like I like this view. I would have hit the like button.
November
Oh.
1202 Romeo, contact Boston approach 133.0 so long.
Okay, 133.0 for TBM 1202 Romeo. Good night, thank you.
Now I'm too close. I gotta back up.
WestJet 3606, turn right, heading 010, join the runway 4 right, localizer. 010 for the 4 right, localizer, WestJet 3606. And I, 3,000 or 4,000, I forgot. Okay, for 3,000.
Should have made my call before. Now I can't get a word in.
Thanks.
Boston Center, good evening. TBM 1202 Romeo, 11,000 feet.
BM 1202 Romeo, Boston approach, hello, expect the visual approach, runway 6, unless you want something else, descend and maintain 8,000.
Now visual runway 6, descend maintain 8,000. Sounds good to us. TBM 1202 Romeo. Alright, 8,000. I'll give him a decent rate down here. Vertical speed, 1,500 feet per minute. Pull the torque back a little bit. Let's put the landing lights on. Boop. There we go. 1,500 feet per minute. God. If I did this in the Aero on my ears, I can take a lot in terms of like ear popping and stuff like that. 1,500 feet per minute. That would be uncomfortable. If passengers were with me, oh, they would never fly with me again. Oh man. Aviation geek. Squawk 7700 declared an emergency and say we have a gambling addict who lost all their money.
0.7. Have a good night, sir.
And then right.
71, turn left heading 210, descend and maintain 6,000.
Say souls on board and fuel remaining. Souls on board is, well, I guess we have 3. My parents are on board. And
maintain 3,000 until established.
we got about,
runway 4 right approach, maintain 19.
I don't know, I'm going to give it to you in gallons. We got about 110 gallons left on board. So, I don't know, 700 pounds of fuel.
Approach 190 knots, you're here, WestJet 3606.
Dustin, so you finished watching a tutorial on VATSIM and it was helpful. Awesome, man. Yeah, go small. Go small first. Do small airplane, small flight. Yep. Good call. Cool. 230 knots. 1,500 feet per minute. Vertical speed mode. Let's zoom in a little bit. So we're going to get vectors here, I would imagine. Don't think we have any other ATC that we need to not worry about, but that we need to be concerned with. Yeah. God, the views, man, it's epic. Like, it's just so good. MSFS is like this looks real.
WestJet 1571, descend and maintain 3,000.
Descend and maintain 3,000. WestJet 1571.
WestJet 3606, maintain 170 knots or greater until 5 mile final of the wind. 15, correction, 1607,
8,000.
little end.
Just slow it down a little bit, but
We're
not
right,
too much.
170 or greater till 5 miles, WestJet 3606.
Trying to keep the view a little bit further back. I think it's better for you all to watch. Like, you can see the actual PFD and the MFD and stuff. Pop that in. Another TOD point there, but we're going to get vectors, so let's make sure their heading bug is synced. It is. That's all set. We're expecting 06, just like we planned, because we're smart pilots. Minimums are in. So anyway, let's go ahead and get the weather real quick. Weather at Nantucket is showing 0708 knots, 10 miles visibility, clear at 1,000,000, 9 degrees. It's chilly. 3030 is the altimeter, so let's go ahead and set that. 3030. Cool. So ATIS, altimeter, avionics are set. We already briefed the approach. That's 4 of the 5 A's, and the 5th one is approach checks, and they are to go. So, cool. I'm good. Really good. Aviation Geek, go figure, go home. Yeah, Aviation Geek. Dustin should just bust out like the 7-8 and try to do like a, oceanic, including all the oceanic procedures. Yeah, good idea. Because I read that joke. Don't listen to me. Exactly. Ron, yeah, man, I post pics and I post like some snippets of videos, but I don't have a GoPro or 3 in the Aero, so it's hard for me to produce any kind of like quality, like real world aviation stuff. But that's kind of on the list. It's the GoPros, man, they're expensive. GoPros are expensive, so yeah, man, Ron, I would love to. Actually, maybe what I'll do, I took some just iPhone videos of the trip I took out to Delaware Coastal on Friday. So yeah, maybe I'll pop some of those up there. I mean, they're like 30-second videos, but and they're not that thrilling, honestly. It's a Piper Arrow. I mean, it's they're beautiful to me. I mean, I was in I was VFR, so I was kind of dodging some clouds. It was low. I was a low broken is what it was. Flying out over the bay. It was pretty. But yeah, Ron, I you know what? I will. On your advice, I will do that. Dustin, Mexico flight. Yeah, man. Why not? Let's go. Barney, is there a way to get rid of auto exposure? Yes, there is. Check my. Oh my God. The settings video, like the old video that I did on settings. It's called like, oh man, what is it? iAdaptation. It's something in like the .cfg file. Yes, there is, and I think I talked about it in one of the videos, man. Barney, hit me up on Discord. I can't remember what it is right now, but yes, there is a way to do that. Yes. I think it's called like iAdaptation. Look at the cloud layer rolling in over the Atlantic. I mean, that's look at this, guys. I mean, sorry.
For 02 Romeo to maintain 3,000, let me know when you have the fuel to say.
3,000, 02 Romeo, and I'll let you know. Vertical speed. $3,000. 3,000 set. Vertical speed, 1,500 feet per minute. Let's pull this way back. Oh, the field. It's pretty far away. We're not on any kind of good vector here.
WestJet 3606, taxi via Romeo, November, cross
I'm sorry.
line 4
We'll
left,
figure it out.
short, runway 15 left.
Adjust my position here. All right. Sorry, chat. It's going to get busy. Do I have the adaptation on, or I have it off, and I forget what it is. Hit me up on Discord or pop a comment. I don't remember what the exact setting is. It's in like that user.cfg file. And I can tell you what it is when I'm not in VR, man. I'm sorry, Barney. There is a setting, and I know what it is. I can't remember it right now, man. Sorry. All right, let's go heading mode. All right, heading. Let's go LAAYK. Oh, the field.
WestJet 3606, cross runway 15 left, hold short
Yeah,
runway
we're not gonna
15 right.
get the field insight for a while, folks.
15 right on WestJet 1571, wind 160.
I mean, that is
7,
Nantucket,
runway 4 right
but
to the wind.
the field is. Yeah, I think we got it. We got the field. Approach for TBM 1202 Romeo F. We got Nantucket insight. I think we can go visual at this point.
And over 02 Romeo, cleared visual approach runway 6.
Clear visual runway 6, TBM 1202 Romeo. Thank you. All right. Clear visual. Let's take it out to Craig. And Craig is at 1700, so we're cleared. We'll make a little bit of a base here. Cool. Now we're not cleared to land. We're just cleared for the approach. Lights are on. Everything else is good. About 200 knots. Shallow out that descent rate. Cool. Beautiful. It's Nantucket, folks. Look at that. Lovely. Never been here in real life. Isn't this where they they filmed Jaws here, or is this where Jaws was supposed to be set, something like that? I don't know. Honestly, ATC doesn't really care what we do at this point. We can do a left base all day long here. It's not that big of a deal. We're just kind of cleared visual, so. Although I don't want to. Let's see, Craig was 1,700 feet. I would like to sort of catch the ILS just to back it up. I mean, we can hand fly it at this point if we wanted to. Dustin, you don't know if you said you're going to Guadalajara in the summer. Oh, dude.
Romeo, wind 0908, runway 6 to the land. Give me a call when you're clear of the runway.
Clear land runway 6, TBM 1202 Romeo. We'll let you know when we're clear of the runway. Thanks.
WestJet 3606, sorry about that.
All right. That's awesome.
WestJet 1571.
You may have mentioned that. I don't think
right,
you did.
Short, runway 4 left.
But that is epic. Maybe we just hand fly it. What do you guys think? Let's hand fly it. Autopilot off.
3606. Point center.
Oops, I keyed the mic instead.
Southwest 214, Boston departure, wind 1607, runway 9 for takeoff.
Alright, we are cleared for the approach, so that's good. Let's go.
Runway 9 clear for takeoff, southwest.
Now we're just hand flying it. Let's see how this goes. This could end in complete disaster.
Sorry about that.
Boston approach, Delta 49 at 13,000 for 11,000.
Delta 49, Boston approach, Romeo is current, altimeter 30.
We do have the runway inside and we're high, so let's yank a lot of the power out.
Alright, we have information Romeo, and we'll expect 4 right.
I see the runway.
WestJet 1571, cross runway 4 left, hold short, runway 15 right.
Alright, we going down. Here's the runway. We're visual. You're down. This will slow us down. So 85 knots. $85 knots, and we are fast. It's all right. So slow down pretty quick because we are below the glide slope. Just using trim, pitching up, getting into that flap, approach flap range. And once we're there, we'll slow down real fast. There we go. Flaps. We're below the glide, trading
Clear
some
right,
airspeed for
Coach.
altitude.
Atlas,
Whoa,
full right, double 49.
we're slowing down too fast. There we go. Get back on our glide, gear down 3 green, flaps are full. Glide slope. Get back on our center line here. He just cleared me for the visual, so I can pretty much do whatever I want.
600 south at 214.
Just need to slow down a little bit here, folks.
Climb maintain
A little bit of a
1000 south
crosswind
at
too.
214.
Alright. There's 90. Need to slow down a little more. Pitch up. Pitch for airspeed, power for altitude, and all that. Oops, too much. Trying to get a better view. There we go. That's the one I want. We're way below the glide slope now. It's alright. Visual. Little left rudder, right aileron. Fast. This is looking pretty good. Just fly it down to the markers. Little stutter, oops, little crosswind or crosswind correction, pulling the power back, Going down the end of the runway. Oh, holding it off now. Oh, no. Alright, wasn't as good as the other one. Center line. Reverse. Yep, that's not going to be a 47. Alright. Let's clear the runway. Yeah. Oh, we hand flew that one a lot longer too. Let's clean up. Laps up. No excuse there. That was just bad. Alright. Boston approach. TBM 1202 Romeo is clear. Runway 6.
Yeah, Delta 49, sorry about that. Yeah, heading 050, join localizer 4 right. Delta.
So we're just going straight ahead pretty much here. Ugh. Yeah, that wasn't that great. Barney, so where do you just check your config and it's already off? Check in the VR section. Scroll all the way to the bottom of that config file, man. Boston approach, TBM 1202 Romeo, cleared runway 6 here on Charlie at Nantucket. Taxi lights on, strobes off. Flaps up, we're already cleaned up. That wasn't the worst, but not the best either.
134.7 south at 214, thank you for that.
There we go. Are we still on with Boston Center? What's going on? Approach rather, yeah, 133 point nothing. Boston, how do you hear for TBM 1202 Romeo? Weird. I don't want to taxi without permission. We are on VATSIM, so. Or we could check the landing rate. Let's see how we did. Ugh, 213. That's terrible. Yikes. That's a tale of 2 landings right there. 213. Ugh, reset. Oh, that was bad. Ugh, oh well. I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe my view wasn't set right. I don't know. I was sitting pretty far down. Nah, I don't know. Whatever. We just need to get permission to taxi at this point. Barney, that's where it was off. I don't know, man. Oliver, how am I supposed to taxi with no permission? Yeah, I'm not. That's the problem. Boston approach, TBM 1202 Romeo, cleared runway 6 here at Nantucket on Charlie.
Uh-oh. Well. Yeah, Oliver, you're not supposed to taxi without permission. But it seems like they are not not hearing me. Well, what we could do is just disconnect. Did they log on? Let's see. No, they're still on. Huh, weird. I don't know. Look at all the planes at Boston, holy cow. Well, it could be too they can't hear us. Are we out of there? Let me call up Boston Center. I kind of don't want to bother that guy though. He's probably really busy. What do you guys think? What would you do? Here, question for all of you. Would you just push forward and taxi across, or would you wait? I don't know.
Yeah, maintain 6,000 until established on localizer. 4 right, ILS telephone.
Boston approach, how do you hear for TBM 1202 Romeo? Uh-oh. Well. I think we're just gonna go across. Aviation Geek, I don't know. I don't know either. Well, I don't know. I hate to do it. It goes against every ounce of like moral fiber in my body. But no, I'm kidding. Well, tell you what. Let's disconnect. Oliver, just say to him, I'm here waiting. No, I don't think they can. I think there's a communications issue. What we could do is call Boston Center if we want to do this the right way. Actually, you know what we could do? Let's go like this. Check this out. Message. Oh, geez. All right, let me make this bigger. All right, here's the power of VATSIM radio. Clear. Where's the space bar? Darn it, I gotta make this a little bit bigger. Check this out. Where's the... Right. Stand by. Where's the space bar? Oh, come on. You gotta be kidding. Clear. 6. At ACK. Enter. Send. There we go. Check that out. See? Text message. I don't know where the space bar went. It's weird. Let's see what they say. Anyway, cool flight though, right? I don't know. It's a lot of fun. Kind of a bummer that we lost comms, but I think he might be offline or something. I don't know. All right, guys. You know what? Why don't we just we'll set the parking brake. There's nobody else here, folks. You know what? That was a fun flight. I think I'm going to call it tonight. This was awesome. The TBM with the SimBrief and Navigraph integration with the charts, and just super awesome. I mean, look at that. I mean,
you have an incoming direct message.
Ooh, let's see.
Captain, you have an incoming direct message.
No. Recent update to your files. So we're just like chatting with this guy now. So anyway, VATSIM radio, by the way, folks. VATSIM radio, super powerful. Yeah, SimBrief integration, Navigraph integration, right into the TBM, rather the G3000 and the G5000. Super awesome.
You have an incoming direct message.
We're going to contact you on the tower frequency. I'll monitor there. Okay. All right, cool. We're done. All right, so let's actually taxi across. We're good, folks. Just taxi across here and kind of end this flight. Yeah, the power of VATSIM radio, folks. Super fast taxi. Just get us to a parking spot. Which
approach Walker 2674 out of 14,000, descending on.
Yeah, we'll just park it right here. There we go. Anyway, thanks for flying along. Thanks for hanging out. Super fun. Oliver, you got this just in case? Yeah, we backups. Always have a backup to the backup, right? Aviation Geek, see you on the next one. If I'm going to call it tonight, yeah, I got to call it tonight. It's getting, you know, what time is it?
Approach center clear us to.
Yeah, it's like 10:30, and I got to call it. I got work in the morning, but we'll do another one. I don't know, not tomorrow night, maybe Wednesday night. Oliver, they did text back. Yes, they did. Dustin, see ya. Good to hang out with you. Yeah, maybe Wednesday night, and then definitely this weekend. Like lots this weekend. So anyway, thank you all for hanging out. Thanks for checking out the TBM. I guess we could do the full shutdown. Let's do the full shutdown. Why not, right? That can go off. That can go off. And shutdown's pretty easy. It's this, and then that, and that. And that's it. Taxi light off, nav lights off, generator off, and we'll leave the battery on. But anyway, Dustin, see ya. Aviation Geek, you're gonna be up till 5 a.m. Oh, not me, man. I'll pop on Discord for a bit after this. But anyway, seriously, thanks y'all for watching. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Hit subscribe if you are not already a subscriber, and consider memberships, which I always forget. We actually have memberships now. So anyway, for me, that's gonna do it. Y'all have a good night, and we'll see you on the next one. Good night.
Boston Center now on 134.7, American 2707. Thanks for the help. You have a good night.
Echo Chief, clear for full right, approach Walker clearance 74.